thank you one more time, everybody. We will leave you there. We will see you next time whenever ESFL Live 2 happens. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.
So you don't want to go to college? Are friends and family throwing words at you like job security and financial stability? What if I told you there was a career where they'll pay to train you? You'd be able to afford the things you want. There's a position open right now in every major city in the country. You don't need a college degree to take the right step toward a lifelong career. Make your move. Make your mark.
Fast, already Pry. Oh, beautiful counter to the takedown. Thank you for joining us tonight.
No disadvantage to Zayef, but then he.
A little too much on Trixie. Nice shooting, good turning.
Watching on Twitch, watching on YouTube, watching from around the world tonight. I know the UFC isn't on right now, but guess what? The virtual octagon is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESFL Gaming Network for week 11 of season 4. This card is absolutely topped from the top to the bottom, rather, stacked from top to bottom. Joining me in the broadcast booth is, as always, the best in the business, Bruce Lee Rob. Rob, how you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Hello, everybody. What's up, Bane? You looking bedazzling today. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you guys are all looking your best for this event because you want to dress your best for season 4, week 11. We got Xbox. We got playoffs coming up soon. We got a lot of dangerous teams out here trying to let everybody know what they're all about. And I know that we are excited. You are excited. Let's get it on.
So many stakes are still at play this deep into the season. I mean, 11 weeks in, and you see FSD 5-0. We can pull up the rankings right here and see the scores. LW 0-5. So we've got a spectrum of success that we've seen throughout the last 11 weeks. And there you can see the PlayStation rankings. What's the most surprising to you about those rankings?
You know, I can't see the rankings right now because I do have an advert on ESFL Gaming, but you know, if you could see the rankings, maybe you could tell me who's at the top.
Well, you can see Dark for you gotta subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, Rob, that's on you. PlayStation rankings are as follows: Dark at the top spot with 4-1. No Mercy tied with them, equally 4-1. The Kings 3-2. The Elite Kings at number 4 with 2-3. Toon Squad, Showtime Killers, Bang Bang Bullies, and Killers in Action all the way down at the bottom at 1-4. Once again, these squads have had such different levels of success. Let's take a look at the Xbox rankings. Obviously, we're doing Xbox today. We'll take it over to the FSD, right? They're 5-0 at the top, undefeated. They've swept many squads throughout the remainder. You've got in that second spot. I'm still waiting for it to come up. Bill Frankel picks. Kingsman 3-2, Vex 2-3, Elite Kings 2-3 on the Xbox side, Diddy Boxing at 2-3, Bang Bang Bullies 2-3, and Lethal Weapons once again 0-5. Such a reversal, right? Top spot, Flowstate Dons 5-0, lightweight, Lethal Weapons rather 0-5. Has anything surprised you over the last 11 weeks, Rob?
You know, nothing has surprised me, but what is very interesting is you got Vex, Elite Kings, Diddy Boxing, Bang Bang Bullies, all tied 2-3, and then you got Kingsman number 3 at 3-2. But it seems that Flowstate Dons are in cruise control, undefeated. They're pretty much a lock. Built for Angle Picks seem like they're a lock. And then you have like 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 all still fighting for a playoff spot. The playoff hopes are still alive. And then, unfortunately, you got the Donuts, the Lethal Weapons, all the way at the bottom, have yet to receive the victory, and their team is in utter turmoil.
Utter turmoil indeed. But hey, this history can still be rewritten. Let's get into this first matchup of the evening. Vex 2-3, built for ankle picks on the flip side at 4-1. Our beginning is with Vex Boxman, 1-2 this season. High IQ, great striking, very well rounded. He takes on the Spider at 185 pounds. Rob, Spider's undefeated at 1-0 this season. What do you make of this matchup?
This is going to be a great matchup. This is going to be a great matchup because you got the Spider, who's very flashy, beautiful striking, just so creative out there, so fun to watch. And it seems like he's even hit another level, a little bit more focused, a little bit more serious. He's got his team now. He wants to represent. So he's making some better fighter selections here, Bane. But Vex, the boss man, 1-2, the owner, I believe, the leader of Vex. He's the one that signs the fighters, but he even comes to the front line to put it all on the line. And he's here to represent high IQ, good striking, well-rounded. It's going to be a good fight. And then you got Vex Matty D against BFAP Warpsy. You got Jamie Bucks against Dirty Dave. This is going to be quite this series. Vex 2-3, BFAP 4-1. Let's go.
I absolutely love it. Let's get it kicked off. You can see at 185 pounds, Bossman and Spider. It is interesting, right? Vex Bossman hovering over the Reaper himself, Robert Whitaker, whereas the Spider selecting potentially the last style bender. Rob, this stylistic matchup is one we've seen many times before inside the ESFL. What are some things you got to look out for both competitors?
Yeah, for sure. You know, if Spider's going to go with Israel Adesanya, you got to watch out because Robert Whitaker can land some devastating bombs. He's quick. He's durable. He's got some insanely fast recovery time. And Israel Adesanya, he's so good in real life, but in the video game, it's a little bit tough because you got to keep that range. You got to use teeps. You got to keep the distance. You got to use your footwork. But for Bossman, he just needs to get on the inside, hit his last one, and drop some bomb.
You can see the predictions closing in 40 seconds. Get those points in. 66% of you believe that Vex Bossman will reign supreme tonight to kick off tonight's card. ESFL Season 4, Week 11 gets going at 185 pounds. Vex Bossman and the Spider, Dan Murgliata, the third man inside the octagon. Rob, we are underway.
We are underway and ready to go. I'm excited. Here we go. Touch gloves, and we are in a fight.
Kicks from both sides early. You could see Robert Whitaker taking the center of the octagon, but for how long? Great left hook right there from the last style bender.
Ooh, already you're seeing some nice pivot movement from Spider. But man, Bossman's on him right now, putting on that pressure.
Good check. You can see Spider obviously very aware defensively of what the Reaper brings. Bossman not having too much success. The defense of Spider, tough to break through, Rob.
Most definitely, especially with the Spider at the helm of the ship, keeping his distance. Bossman is not overcommitting, though. He's also utilizing that in-and-out footwork, popping the jab, and then trying to combo off of it. Doing a good job being defensive himself, but that right leg is taking a little bit of damage on Bossman.
Big left hook does land right there for Whitaker. Whiffs on the follow-up strikes, but engaging in the pocket, having more success as this round continues. Rob, I like to think that the first matchup of each sequence is so important. We've seen so many sweeps in Season 4 that if you fall in the first one, you likely might lose the next two.
Most definitely. You know, it's the opener. It sets the tone of the series. It gives your teammates a little bit of hype. And it just, you know, it's just like a momentum shift for sure. The first fight is very important, as you see in the Spider popping his jab. Ooh, beautiful pivot left hook right there, Bane.
Absolutely wonderful movement from Spider through 3 minutes. Midway through this first round, he just seems a step ahead. Look at that. Beautiful side steps, opening up on a combination now.
Ooh, good stuff. Spider's looking like he's starting to get comfortable, standing his ground a bit more here. Pretty even round, though, so far, Bane.
It's definitely great to see a fighter who's so adept at fighting off the back foot, right? Spider's taken, I think, very few steps forward, circling on the bike, but he's still having so much success. Bossman simply steps behind.
Yeah, Bossman, oh, beautiful straight uppercut. Both gentlemen are landing some shots here. Nothing too powerful. You're seeing the body kick from Bossman, though. He's going for the takedown, but defended valiantly, and then he takes the back of Bossman. Here is the clinch position.
Over, under, trying to fight and break this body lock. 60 seconds remain. I was about to mention, we hadn't seen a level change. Maybe that was going to be a good idea for Boss Man. Obviously not. They're just going back and forth in here, Rob.
Yeah, he's the Spider's just trying to take the back, and Boss Man just keeps defending it over and over again, and just looks like Spider likes the smell of the armpit there, you know? He must have put on his Gillette.
Let's hope so. 30 seconds remains. This round has largely been the Spider, but look at that. Boss Man breaks the grip. Last
Beautiful.
20 seconds. Can he make something happen?
That left leg is hurting. He had to switch stances. Now he's in southpaw. Oh, good shots, though, by Boss Man coming forward as the round concludes, Bane. What a fight. What a fight so far.
Strong ending from the leader of the Vex camp, but the majority of that round belongs to the Spider. Loved the backwards movement and just the diversity of strikes. I want more level changes from Boss Man, though. I think grappling could be a key to success here, Rob.
Yes, the grappling will definitely change the landscape here, but ooh, Spider just kind of opening up as round number 2 opens up, and Boss Man trying to get to that clinch throw, but Spider's been pretty perfect with his defense tonight, Bane. Oh!
Look at that. Going low, going high. The last style bender mixing it up. The left leg of Robert Whitaker is heavily compromised. One thing we failed to mention in round number 1. I mean, he's taking a lot of shots downstairs.
Yes, he has. That leg has been getting chopped, but he's still... Oh! Uppercut connects. Here's Spider trying to find his...
Boss Man heavily outstruck, outgunned through 7 minutes. Now, big stun. We know that Whitaker's got a little bit of a suspect cardio, but recoverability is certainly in the Reaper's side. 90 seconds have transpired in round number 2.
For sure, Bane. You know, big right hook to the body, right hook to the head. Spider a little inaccurate with that head kick, but yeah, the recovery from Boss Man's Whitaker, keeping him in this fight. Now he's putting on the pressure, landing a left hook of his own. There's the takedown you were talking about,
Beautiful.
Bane. And he gets
Excellent. Right into half guard. The Reaper's got 3 minutes with which to work. Stylebender regains the full guard here. Now another transition. Not able to get that full amount though, Rob.
Great deny from the bottom side. Half guard trying to build up that GA is Spider. Fakes it there too, Bane. Ooh,
and in a round where he was stunned, such an important moment to now have some dominance and control. We'll see if that can continue through these next 2.5 minutes. No, they can't. Spider reverses.
And into full mount right away. Dominant position. Just chilling here. Throwing some simple shots. Gets that denial on the left side as well. He's going to keep building up that blue bar. That GA is going to mount up here. Bane. He's going to drop some Adesanya bombs.
Beautiful defense right there, though, from Vex Boss Man. You can see he angled out with that left hand and used his head movement to avoid most of the damage, but still a full turn of events for him here in a round where he desperately needed to have some success.
And lets him up, Does the damage, gets the dominant position, stands back up. Now you're in Spider's world once again.
Spider 1-0 this season, picture perfect. He's looked excellent so far,
Beautiful
but
hooks.
Vex Boss Man, veteran of the scene, great
nice
three-piece combo.
Beautiful combo there, Boss. Oh my goodness, but he eats a left hook. Spider looking for the kill shots here. Uppercut, but the defense, the recoverability on Whitaker here, Bang, keeping him up, keeping him standing.
Only thing keeping him alive right now, partially blocking that big head kick. That could have been bad. Final minute of round number 2. And a round where Boss Man did have some more moments of success, but also larger moments of severity. Big right hand, though, from Reaper.
Ooh, Boss Man starting to find his rhythm a little bit, landing some big combinations at the end of these 2-3 punch combos. The teep as well, but Spider's combinations have been so tight, so sweet, so sexy as the round comes to a conclusion.
2-3 to end that one. As you can see, Vex Boss Man does come alive near the end of these rounds, but throughout them, inconsistent staggered success. I mean, that big stun on 2 separate occasions is, in my mind, he's going to need a finish.
I would agree. I think Boss Man's in a position where it's a very close fight, but his left leg's a little bit compromised. He's taking more damage to the head and to the body and those rocks as well. Here he comes, standing toe-to-toe, putting on the pressure against the Spider right now. Spider trying to react.
Every time Vex Boss Man engages in the pocket, needs some damage right there. Spider, big teep to end that combo, but heavily compromises the chin of Robert Whitaker.
Yes, he's been getting clipped by that left hook of Adesanya. There's that right hand as well. Boss Man getting eaten alive, but still standing there valiantly. Beautiful. Big head kick. Oh my God, what a shot.
A little bit of a stutter, stepped ahead upstairs. Now some uppercuts, courtesy of the last style bender.
He's in the cooker right now. Spider's looking for the finish. Somehow, some way, the boss man regains his footing, regains his composure, and now he's coming forward, throwing those Whitaker bombs once again.
Vex Bossman is heavily ensnared in the web of the Spider. Here comes Israel Adesanya.
Watch the kick.
Tripling up on those left hooks. You can see Spider is searching for the fight-ending blow, but Vex Bossman historically hard to put away. Overhand into the head kick, partially blocked. Bossman Rob is in a world of trouble.
Oh man, he is in so much trouble right now. Left hand wobbles him, backing up. Here comes the Spider on the assault, on the attack. He smells blood in the water, and he's going for the finish.
Spider spitting nothing but venom here tonight. Midway through this third round, Reaper coming alive, but it's not enough. Look at that movement from Israel Adesanya late in the game and still moving like a butterfly, stinging like a bee.
Yes, sir, but that right hand connects. The block is low, but the gas tank is completely diminished on to Bossman. He's got to be careful. 2 minutes left, eats another body kick. Oh my goodness, we have so much time left in this round.
Vex Bossman going for broke once again. The Vex camp is 2-3 to BFAP's 4-1. Bossman eats another combo.
This could be it. Oh my goodness. There it is.
Mercifully, Dan Murgliata steps in. 90 seconds remain in round number 3. They were not needed. The Spider advances to 2-0 this season. Built for ankle picks, gets one on the board. That knockout was brought to you by Commercial Food Equipment Servicing Organization. Scholarship still up for grabs. If you need to go to some trade school, get some skills to pay the bills, absolutely get that QR code in.
Yes, sir-ree. Wow, what a win, what a fight, what a performance. The Spider on a streak right now, 2-0 with that beautiful win over the leader, Vex Bossman, and that is 1-0 for the BFAP, 4-1 as a team, but tonight 1-0 in the series. And my man Bane, I mean, what a fight. What else could you ask for, wish for on your opening match of the card? You know, that was absolutely extravagant.
BFAP's got a beast on their hands for sure. 4-1 this season. He's put in some great work in doing so. Vex Bossman just struggled, now falling to 1-3. Didn't really seem like there was a defined game plan. The grappling wasn't necessarily working. The striking, he's chasing Spider the entire fight, not really able to cut off angles or really get anything going. When he did go for broke on those several occasions, he was landing, but the damage, the power was all coming from Israel Adesanya. We head up. Or no, rather, we head down a couple pounds to 155 for Vex Matty D and BFAP Warpsy. Warpsy's Season 4 debut late in the game, but here he is against the Vex incumbent. Matty D, I mean, a veteran in the scene, so many different organizations, promotions that he's fought under, success that he's had in the ESFL 1-2 this season, but we know that that record may not be as representative of his skills, Rob, as he really is.
No doubt, you know, Vex Matty D, 1-2 this season, fighting out of the UK. Great range management, fundamental expert, calculated pressure, beat B3 Leagues Week 5, lost to KM M-Town Week 1 and EK Mix-Ups Week 7. Here to get a win tonight against the debuter, Warpsy. And this is a big moment right now. Matty really, actually desperately needs this win. They want to keep their playoff dreams alive. This is a big moment for this team right now, and Warpsy is going to feel that pressure. How does he respond, Bane? We're about to find out.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon, getting us going at 155 pounds. 83% of the people think Matty D is going to win this one. He's got Dustin the Diamond Poirier, Warpsy with Conor McGregor.
80% think Matty D is going to win, huh? So Warpsy a big underdog as he lands a beautiful left hook.
That's that danger of Conor McGregor. The left hand can put your lights out, but that check right hook could help with it.
Nice hook so far from Warpsy, opening up the fight.
Oh. These guys are not going to take any steps backward. Phone booth fighting through this first minute.
Check.
Great check right there.
And it looks like Warpsy's looking for that pull counter early. Watch for that.
Hiding behind those double black lines. I agree. He's trying to lure Matty D in.
Matty D's doing a good job throwing that straight after that lead hook. Maybe anticipating it. Oh, look at that sidestep.
Beautiful. Distance management seems to be on point. Slip connection for Matty D. Head kick partially blocked though, Rob.
Yep. Gotta be careful. Those head kicks hurt. Ooh, good job. Both guys having some success early. Landing some nice, clean punches. Oh, man, that left hook was nasty.
Warpsy not really connecting on the ends of these combinations. Matty D exiting that pocket very, very effectively through 2 minutes. Tries that slip, block.
Oh, and Matty D's really leaning to that right side, slipping and ripping. Good check again. That's 2 solid checks, Bane. And that left leg a little compromised early in this fight.
Definitely a little bit. He's got to set it up just a bit better. I mean, using those same setups, you can see Warpsy is reading it. While it is his debut this season, he's fought in the ESFL before. He knows these bright lights quite well, Rob.
He definitely does. Very comfortable, confident. You're seeing both these guys. Very strategic match here. Oh, man, that right hook is money right now for Warpsy. He's doing such a good job. There's the teep as well, getting some space, putting some pressure here, Bane.
Big push. Yeah, you can tell the confidence is definitely rising. Trying that uppercut on several occasions, not necessarily landing. Earlier in the round, right, he's backing up against those black lines. Now he's pushing Matty backwards. 90 seconds remaining. Round number 1, big left hand from the Irishman.
Oh, that was a dirty little duck left straight right there from Warpsy. And Warpsy looks like he is on point right now. He's been training hard. He looks real confident, cool and collected. And I believe that him shutting down Matty D's early kicking game has really, paid dividends so far.
Definitely the game plan for Matty D could see some adjustments in this final minute of round number 1. Once again, tonight's fights are brought to you by CFESO. Servers, freezers, ovens, large industrial equipment. There is a $2,500 scholarship. Make sure you apply through the QR code.
Yeah, I need my refrigerator fixed up. It's freezing everything.
That's a problem, Rob.
Darn it, and I need a solution.
15 seconds remain in this round at 155 pounds. The volume striking of Matty D typically wears out his opponents a war of attrition. You can see.
Saw that one coming. Let's go. What a duck right there, Bane. Beautiful dodge, clip, and I think that's Warpsy with round number 1 fighting out of his mind right now. The underdog is here.
You can see the significant striking differential. 13 landed for McGregor, 11 for Poirier. But with that stun, I agree. First 5 belongs to the incumbent from the BFAP camp. Matty D, though, again, is doing good work with this volume striking. It's just bouncing off of the guard of Warpsy more often than it's landing.
Yeah, he's definitely in the fight. He's doing very well. Had a couple of his legs checked, and the stamina also in the favor of Warpsy. Warpsy being a little bit more patient, a little bit more economical with his shots, defending that body well, doing good.
Selective striking on point for Warpsy. You can see Matty D fainting a little bit with those hips. Maybe they lie, maybe they don't, Rob.
You never know. You never know when it comes to the hip game. Sometimes you can get lost in the sauce.
3 minutes and 40 seconds remain. Very tentative second round. You would have thought that Warpsy would come out a little bit more aggressive, but it seems like he's adopted.
Matty with the elbow! He's in trouble. Bane, big elbow lands. Matty D has been really pressuring Warpsy here, just standing in the pocket. And again, he goes for that elbow, Bane. You see it.
Much more effective of sort of swarming than Vex Bossman. Bossman was chased. You can see Matty cutting off angles. The cage has become quite small for Conor McGregor.
Definitely, and I would love to see Warpsy throw some body shot combinations when he's so close, because you see Matty D, he's baiting that pull counter, and that's how we got him earlier.
Interesting note, Poirier in that orthodox stance. Conor McGregor with that right hand forward in southpaw. Poirier, southpaw by trade. Interesting why Matty D would opt to go for this, reversed stance here.
Yeah, maybe thought he found something good in the switch up. I mean, his leg is a little damaged, but not too bad. And that right hand from McGregor has been landing all fight.
Uppercuts on both sides have been finding their way through the guard. Less than 2 minutes remain in round number 2. Biggest moment of this set of 5 minutes has been from Matty D. Big trip right there. Up kick though, Rob.
Ooh, saves himself. Back to the feet we go. And Matty D is just putting on the pressure, standing in the fire onto Warpsy. I know Warpsy's feeling it. He's responding pretty well, Bane, but man, this round has been pretty up close and personal.
Oh, beautiful! Left hand from the notorious one.
Oh man, that was a sprint left hook. What a shot!
Wow.
Pinpoint, Warpsy, beautiful.
Charging forward, and again in such an even round, big moments like that could be helpful. But once again, Matty D closing the distance effectively.
Yeah, he's just standing right in front of him, throwing pop shots. Oh man, but there he is, slipping and ripping.
disrupting the momentum. I mean, Warpsy has looked quite effective through 10 minutes. Matty D, a little bit out of answers potentially, Rob.
Yeah, he's just trying to put that pressure on him and just connect. Oh, he's doing really good now.
What a final sequence that was for Matty D. When he turns it on, Rob, there are few that can do better. Once again, that second round, all of the striking stats did seem to be even. Final 5 minutes, unsure if it's up for grabs.
It's still a close fight. Both guys have low head health. Matty D's block is kind of compromised, but so is Warpsy's. You know, I mean, they've been putting a lot of pressure on each other. Matty D has been all over him, and Warpsy's been responding well. This is a gunfight, Bane. This is a gunfight.
Oh, each guy's trying to leave it inside the octagon. Matty D inches away from success with that elbow. Warpsy getting a little bit wily and reckless as we go down the final stretch. There is an argument potentially, Rob, for Warpsy securing the first 2 rounds.
Definitely. It's such a close fight, and you're seeing the head health deteriorating right now. Warpsy takes some big shots. Left hand connects.
There's the knockdown. First one of the fight.
Uh-oh.
McGregor compromised.
Definitely. Warpsy needs something big here. There it is. Left hook lands. Oh, but the pull by Matty D.
Matty D out on his feet. He's stumbling. He's stumbling. He's down, Rob. Matty D eating some knees in the clinch.
Warpsy now, he needs to keep this pressure here. He needs to keep the center of the octagon, and he needs to keep Matty on his back foot.
Reversal of momentum right when Matty D starts to have some success. Warpsy returns fire. Once again, the left hand. Matty's down.
This could be it. Big shots.
Wow. Vex Matty D keeping the Vex in camp alive. Warpsy moments away from finishing. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain, Rob.
That was so close, but now Warpsy in a situation where all he needs to do is remain in top control, let the clock run out, and this is his match to win. Matty D needs to get up desperately.
You know, we talk about the active guard of Dustin Poirier. Chooses to get back to the feet. 2 minutes remain. Matty D needs a finish.
Yes, he does, and he has Warpsy. Oh, my goodness. That was a double-barrel shotgun right to the dome. Oh,
wow,
man.
Look at the survivability of Vex Matty D. This guy is hard to put away. Once again, pops off the hips, and we are back on the feet. 90 seconds remain, but Matty D, I feel, is moments away from succumbing to the power of Warpsy.
Oh! The front kick saves him. Now here comes Warpsy. This fight's out of control, Bane.
Each guy has such...
Oh! Hey!
Select them, round number 3. Warpsy absolutely detonates a bomb on the chin of Dustin Poirier.
Man, that was an explosive connection right there on the chinny chin. Warpsy, what a beast. Check this out right here, Bang. Talk us through it.
Each guy tried to swing with their most powerful punch. Time and time again, Rob, Matty D would go to that slip power punch, and it cost him greatly. The left hand of the notorious Irishman, Conor McGregor, reigns supreme tonight. Herb Dean raising his hand, and that will be it for the Vex camp. They fall to 2-4. BFAP 5-1. What an incredible amount of success they've had this season, Rob.
Just an unbelievable team with unbelievable talent. You got guys like Spider, guys like Warpsy out there just fighting so well, so extremely well trained. I mean, Matty D was out there to win. You could tell he was here to get the dub, but he just ran into the brick wall, the left hand of Warpsy, and now 2-0. Take this series, but Bane, we still got one more fight left tonight. Talk to me about these two competitors here.
Well, before we get into this final matchup, I feel like I've got to mention Matty D. 82% of the people thought he was going to win. The big underdog BFAP Warpsy cashes. Final fight between these two camps. Jamie Bucks, the undefeated Vex camp member, 1-0 this season. Longtime ESFL veteran. He's fought everybody, anywhere, at any time. He takes on BFAP Dirty Dave, the American, 2-1. He's had a lot of success this season at 170 pounds. We conclude this first match of the evening. Rob, what do you make of these two?
All right, here we go. Two experienced veterans in the Esports Fight League. I've seen both of these guys throw some beautiful performance out in front of us, and now here we are, welterweight division, folks. 8-7. The ping, not too bad. And looks like we're going to have a Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards match. I mean, we saw that in real life. That was a good damn match right there, Bane. What do you think here? Who's got the advantage?
You talk about the grappling and the wrestling of Kamaru Usman. I mean, the Nigerian Nightmare.
Yes.
When he gets on top of you, he wears you out. But Leon Edwards, he's named Rocky for a reason, but seems like we're going with Rush George St. Pierre. Wrestling cancels each other out. I would think that Usman's the more powerful puncher, but GSP has got so many different tools in his arsenal. 8-7 historically. Rob, this is going to be a good fight.
Oh, yes, it is. This is going to be a treat. Kamaru Usman, one of the most dominant champions. George St. Pierre, maybe the most dominant champion in the welterweight division. And now we're going to see them collide here at the highest level in the Esports Fight League. This is going to be a treat. But, yeah, I think GSP's got a little bit more creative striking, a little bit more kicking ability. But, yeah, Usman's got those hammers in those straight punches. So we'll see how this plays out.
The only loss that Dirty Dave has accrued in Season 4 was against FSD Suave Jamie in Week 9. I mean, that is one of the best, if not the best player in the world. You have to have some serious cojones to beat Dirty Dave.
You definitely need to have some swelled up cojones to step in there, and hopefully Jamie Bucks is ready, locked, and loaded.
Dirty Dave with the George St. Pierre pick, blue shorts. Kamaru Usman, the green shorts with the white trim. Big left hand right there from GSP. Feints the takedown. Do you think we're going to see any grappling tonight?
I think we will, most definitely. And I don't know if that was a feint or what that was. It seemed like he just wanted to get that in the idea, in the brain of Jamie that, hey, I'm shooting on you, so you better worry about it.
Lot of patience displayed by these two competitors. Once again, the left hand of GSP.
Woo! It seems Dirty Dave playing a little bit more of a rangy attack game here, Bane.
Body, head, good diversification, jumps for the knees, doesn't get it, but does find that uppercut.
And that left leg getting tasseled a little bit. Cup check by Jamie, and now he's got him in the frame position. Here comes some beautiful knees pressed up against the cage here, Bane.
Finds the back of George St. Pierre. Usman drags it down right into side control. Excellent work right there from Jamie Bucks.
Yes, sir. Jamie Bucks now in the side control position. Gets a nice deny. Elbows might start flying down. Sharp ones. Ooh. But Dirty Dave able to escape back to the half guard.
Those elbows are brought to you by the Commercial Food Equipment Servicing Organization. $2,500 scholarship up for grabs. Find more information through the QR code.
And right now it looks like Dirty Dave trying to figure out how to get this behemoth off of him. But it is a tough outing. He's got him in the full. Oh, okay, here we go. Interesting. Lets him up, Bane.
Opts to bring it back to the feet. That is a weird choice. Could cost him. GSP letting go with some strikes.
I think that was a bit of a mistake right there. He ate a couple good leg kicks, ate a couple shots. Oh my goodness. GSP starting to open up with these hooks. Landing flush.
Makes it all the more curious why Jamie Bucks decided to bring it back to the feet.
Oh!
1 minute left. GSP with the axe kick. Not something you typically see, but boy, did that present itself on the skull of Kamaru Usman.
That was absolutely beautiful. What a connection there. And you're seeing already the power discrepancy. Dirty Dave is piecing up Jamie Bucks, but every now and then Jamie lands a nice hard shot, and he's still ahead in the head health department.
Look at that GSP going for the spin, nothing doing. Final stretch of round number 1. Woo! Big combination. We talk about the power advantage of Usman. The speed of George St. Pierre. Right hand comes over the shoulder. Good respect displayed, Rob. What did you make of round number 1?
Yo, Dirty Dave looked very good. Look at the teep kick, the push kicks. He was feinting a lot of takedowns, doing a lot of mixed martial arts in there, and also his combinations, clean, concise. But Jamie Bucks, with that Usman power, Bane, he is landing some heavy hits as well. He's just got to watch out for that left leg as he's taking some damage.
Round 2 at 170 pounds.
Oh,
leg kick offering from GSP, not enough. Wow. Getting some word that Anthony Rumble Johnson has passed away.
What?
That is tragic.
Really? Are you serious? Oh, that is devastating.
Oh, he was battling with an illness, and it seems that it got the better of the former light heavyweight title challenger.
Oh! Wow. Rest in peace, man. One of the best, most exciting fighters in UFC history. And right now, looks like Usman, a.k.a. Jamie Bucks, dropping some heavy bombs. He's got Dirty Dave sort of trapped outside these double black lines, and Dirty Dave needs to figure out how to get out of here. He's swinging valiantly, but he is not escaping. He's eating a lot of this damage.
Big change of game plan from Usman in round number 2. That's what you need, Jamie Bucks. Keep him against the fence. Defense on display right there, Rob.
Bane, do you got your bikini on? Because it's a pool party, baby.
Definitely getting a little wet in here. 2 minutes have gone by in round number 2.
Oh!
Axe kick from GSP once again. And there is the shot for the legs. Gets it. We are in half guard.
That was a well-timed takedown there. Beautiful stuff from Dirty Dave. Let's see what kind of top control he has with GSP. You know he's got the advantage over Usman. Right into side control. Here comes some elbows, maybe some knees to the body. This is a great position to be in.
Definitely a round for Dirty Dave where he started off with some struggles, right? Jamie Bucks pressuring him, landing on him. This turn of events is fantastic for George St. Pierre.
Yes, no doubt. There is the escape, but no, denied. Postures up right through it. Dirty Dave gonna fake the full mount, get the denial on that right side there, and Dirty Dave looking very smooth here, glides his way right into full mount.
Good deny right there from Jamie Bucks. Now regains the half guard, but the Nigerian Nightmare needs to get back to his feet in these final 2 minutes if he wants to get anything going.
Yes, he does. This whole round has been spent. Well, not the whole round, but a majority of this round has been. Okay, there we go. Nice little flick counter there from Dirty Dave, or excuse me, from Jamie Bucks. Now on top, Bane.
Guard of GSP. Rob, not necessarily known for putting up any submissions off his back, but could be a live dog. Here comes Usman pretzeling through.
Pretzeling through. Now he's in the side control position, landing his own elbows. Gets that beautiful up flick. Oh no, this is getting kind of scary here for Dirty Dave. There's the crucifix.
Crucifix for Usman. Can he get some elbows off? That's the big question. He's searching for it. Holds the position. Rob, this is not a fantastic end to round number 2 for Dirty Dave.
No, sir, because he was about to eat some big shots, got put into the crucifix, was able to bump out to the side saddle position. But yeah, Jamie Bucks showing he's got grappling prowess as well. Back fist, but slips. Good flick.
Beautiful
by
work.
GSP.
Such a closely contested fight, especially round number 2, Rob. Very back and forth on the feet. Seemed like Dirty Dave was putting it together, or rather Jamie Bucks, apologies. And on the ground, each guy had some big moments. What do you make of this?
Yeah, this fight has been very back and forth since that first round. It was a little bit more striking in that second round. We saw a lot of grappling. We saw both guys have a little success. So this is a very evenly contested fight. You see some respect being shown between the two. There's a beautiful slip, though. And this third round is so important for both these guys.
100% is. Big left hand from GSP. Ooh. He has been going to the well many times for that checked left hook because it has been landing, Rob.
It has been landing, but he just cannot. He doesn't have the power with GSP to stop Jamie Bucks. Jamie just walking right through this onslaught and just tagging him with power shots.
Big kick to the body right there from Usman. Throwing it naked. Just came out of the chamber. Spinning attempt from GSP. I have to applaud and simply celebrate the creativity of Dirty Dave. I mean, he has thrown so many unorthodox strikes.
He has. He's mixing up his kicks very well. Throwing some creativity out there. Ooh, now he's putting on the pressure. Let's see what he does with this. Oh, vicious leg kick on that right leg of Jamie.
Stinging with the strikes is GSP. Look at the left leg. Now shooting in for some grappling. This is a well-rounded performance by Dirty Dave so far through 12 minutes.
For sure. He got a beautiful takedown in round number 2. Now he has another one here right into full mount. And now he's going to be able to hopefully get that denial on that left side. Oh, man. This is good. He's going to be able to posture up and do some damage here, Bane. Nice shots. Oh, baby.
Going to work is Dirty Dave. 2.5 left in this fight. This
Another
is
nice denial.
Critically important for Dirty Dave.
Oh, Dirty Dave taking over the fight. Just landing some GSP detonations on the dome piece of Jamie Bucks. Jamie really needs to get him off and now rolls to his back. GSP tries to flatten him out, but he denies it. Oh, man.
Great work from Dirty Dave. Gets it. Kamaru Usman flattened out at the mercy of George St. Pierre. GSP with the GNP. 2 minutes remain in round 3. Once again, Rob finds him flattened out.
I feel like I'm at IHOP right now because my man's getting some pancakes, and this is kind of crazy. Oh, my goodness. Arm triangle, Bane. And Jamie is
advantage.
completely out of gas right here.
This is going to be very close. You can see the escape bar is a bit above that submission. Great defense here from Jamie Bucks late in this fight.
Yes, great defense, but Dirty making those reads, and it looks like the defense of Jamie Bucks is going to hold strong. He's going to be able to get out of this arm triangle, but threatening. The judges are seeing that. Another posture up. Bane, 45 seconds left.
Jamie Bucks needs an absolute miracle. Some sort of Hail Mary, home run, grand slam play is necessary if the Nigerian Nightmare wants to get his hand raised tonight. Wonderful job by Dirty Dave.
Such a great performance from both these guys, but Dirty Dave seems like maybe he squeaked it out with that takedown late in round number 3 and did beautiful ground and pound. Here's some more ground and pound. Another rock. Oh, he's teeing off. Oh, baby.
Dirty
Dropping
Dave
bombs.
absolutely melting Jamie Bucks in this third and final round. Have to imagine that he's done enough to get his hand raised. 3-1. He would become, again, the only man to beat him is Suave Jamie Vex with, or rather BFAP, apologies, with the full 3-0 sweep tonight.
A lot of Jamie Bucks highlights. There's a Dirty Dave highlight. You never know. This is a close fight. I would like to give it to Dirty Dave, but it could go either way. Let's see what the judges have to say about this one.
All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28.
29-28.
By unanimous decision, George.
There it is.
Yep.
Jamie, or Dirty Dave. Dirty Dave.
No longer undefeated is Jamie Bucks. He falls to 1-1. Excellent work by Dirty Dave. This was an evenly contested fight at 170 pounds rather. Each guy came in. The game plan, though, of Dirty Dave just edged out Jamie Bucks. The striking from Usman, little bit, I don't want to say necessarily worse for wear, but all of those grappling sequences came when BFAP Dirty Dave was moving forward, right? When he was pushing, he was having success. Jamie Bucks just wasn't really pushing as much from what I saw, Rob.
Right. Dirty Dave did a really good job, and he was using that inside trip turn, just getting the takedown every time, and just doing a phenomenal job. Because Jamie Bucks was hitting him with some power there, Bane, and he was able to mix it up a little bit, go for the takedown, and then in that third round, he postured up in the full mount position, and he was just dropping some TNT on the face of Jamie Bucks, and that's what won him the fight, in my opinion. I mean, both guys fought so damn good. I mean, these guys are putting on some world-class performances. Love to see the skill gap into the roof, or go popping through the roof. What a series. BFAP, clean sweep, 3-0. Here we go. Let it flow. You already know.
In the event that your roof falls apart and impacts any of your industrial equipment, head over to Commercial Food and Servicing Equipment Organization. They've got that $2,500 scholarship. It's available through the QR code. Skills to pay the bills, baby. That's what you can't miss. And talking about missing, high stakes for this season. The first place gets $500 for that team to distribute accordingly. Second place, $250. The financial gain, Rob, is quite palpable.
Oh man, that is absolutely extraordinary. Some money in the pocket, team jerseys, maybe team graphic designed logos. I mean, what more can you want from a competition than some green, Bane? You know what I'm saying?
Talking about green, let's see if that success can continue for match number 2. LWO-5 seeks to enter that win column for the first time this season versus Diddy Boxing. 2-3 staggered results, but consistent players and veterans. We head to 125 pounds to kick things off. LW Ernesto, representing Mexico on the biggest of stages. He takes on DB Driz. Driz, 1-1 this season. The Englishman has had some decent success. Again, he's only lost to KM Kapalot, which was his debut. Last card, he beat Vex Grains. Rob, what do you make of this matchup?
A beautiful matchup. We have 3 tonight. We also got LWCIA Webcam, the founder of the LW camp, and he's sick of people saying that they're the Donut Kings, that they have no wins. They want a win tonight. They're desperate. Concept needs to make sure that doesn't happen. He wants to give the 0-5, the 0-6, and then you have LW Pudgy making his ESFL debut under the bright lights against Taz 1-0 with high-level game mechanics. This series is unbelievably interesting. And Ernesto, 0-1, lost his debut to FSD. Keza, like you said, needs a win. He needs to set the tone for his team right now. Ernesto versus Driz. This is going to be a very key matchup for the LW camp. Fights up. DB also 2-3. Bane, they want that 3-3. Their playoff hopes are still alive. This is huge here in the ESFL.
This really is. And while LW, again, might be out of those playoffs, they could certainly spoil the party for DB in the event they're successful. This first fight, though, LW Ernesto hovering over the assassin baby himself, Brandon Moreno. Not surprising that the individual, the athlete representing Mexico would opt for the former champion, TJ Dillashaw, on the comeback for Driz.
TJ Dillashaw is a very good fighter and just unbelievably talented with his kickboxing. But Moreno, just relentless with his cardio, his speed. He's got some power as well, some recoverability, some durability. And Ernesto, he's a thug out there. But Driz is such a good, talented striker, Bane. This is going to be a sweet matchup. I cannot wait. Let's get it on.
And Mergliata gets us going at 125 pounds. Our second match of Season 4, Week 11 commences. And again, the footwork of TJ Dillashaw, the dexterity, the ability to move in and out of the pocket at will is something that Driz is going to have to leverage against the power of the Assassin Baby.
Yes, he will. And already we're seeing Dillashaw coming out strong with some pressure, throwing shots and using some head movement as well. Ooh!
Quick punches right there for Driz.
Deepin.
He's a keeper.
He's a keeper.
A lot of pressure early from Driz. You can tell he does not want Ernesto to get any momentum. 90 seconds have transpired. Each guy touching up the chin of the other.
I'm really liking what Ernesto's doing here. He's keeping the range with the teep kick, cracking Driz with his longer, I believe Ernesto has got longer reach with Moreno, but it just seems like his range management is just looking phenomenal. Besides that right hook, beautiful right hook there from Driz.
DB Driz, 84% of the community believes he will win. 16% have backed Ernesto. Once again, the prior fight.
Oh!
We saw a big underdog cash. Let's see if we can do it again.
Oh! Sweet head kick there, huh, Bane?
Absolutely. And a good spinning back fist to boot. 240 remains.
So far, an exciting fight. You're seeing the range again. Ernesto likes to keep it long. Driz trying to find his way on the inside. Whoa, caught him in the middle of that one.
Keeps him grounded.
Keeps him grounded. He's going to take off there, Bane, but he got detonated on.
You can see the head health of Driz slowly but steadily progressing downwards. That power of Brandon Moreno, when it presents itself, it is lethal.
It definitely is. And wow, Ernesto's starting to open up. He's starting to put himself in the fire a little bit. And he's getting tagged, but he's also doing some damage as well. And Driz looking for the takedown, and that stamina is in the favor of Ernesto. But that right side, he needs to watch out for those right side attacks from Driz there, Bane.
But again, that power differential, I mean, Moreno tanking these shots, just walking through. Every time, though, that Ernesto lands, there is a significant tangible impact. Final 60 seconds of round number 1. Neither guy has budged an inch through these last 4 minutes.
No, they're both fighting very valiantly here. Very strategic, using a lot of in and out footwork. Ooh, beautiful spinning back kick to the body. Nice body work as well, Bane. I mean, Ernesto is looking on point tonight. This is the best I've seen Ernesto fight.
Beautiful 6 or 7 punch combination there, ending with that big high kick in a round where it is a coin flip up for grabs. Those big moments could certainly separate the winner and the loser. 5 minutes in the can. Rob, what did you make of this?
Oh, you know, I thought Ernesto did a good job early, you know, with the range, with the teeps, keeping him at distance, making Driz miss a lot. But then I saw Driz coming forward, landing some big shots. I saw that big head kick landing, a big right hook. But then, you know, Ernesto came back and just did a lot of work. He's keeping a lot of pressure on the block of Driz, and I think he took round number 1. And here we go. Driz trying to get that takedown. And here's the judo flip. Ooh. Oh, my gosh. Ernesto, beautiful takedown.
The assassin baby manhandling Dillashaw right there. Excellent. And we talk about the jiu-jitsu of Brandon Moreno. I mean, he is a problem on the mat.
Yes, he is. And this is going to be a very key position here for Driz. He can't let Ernesto posture up or take his back. We'll see what Ernesto decides to do. Beautiful work there by Driz.
Now, while we sing the praises of Moreno on the ground, Dillashaw, a fantastic grappler in his own right. Majority of the time, though, more of an offensive wrestler, but you can see right there, he's got some skills in his back pocket. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in round number 2.
Yeah, I wonder if Driz is going to hang out here or he's going to elect to stand up. So far, just staying in the full guard, gets that denial, postures up, and it looks like he's going to stay around here for a while.
A significant stamina advantage is steadily growing for Ernesto over Driz. Driz, a lot of activity, getting denied several times as well.
Oh, beautiful. Wow. Had a stamina advantage there, Bane, and just used it and abused it. Now side control position, dominant position here for Ernesto, showing he's got ground game as well.
Now, Rob, you're dealing with a much stronger individual, I believe, in Brandon Moreno than Dillashaw here in these positions. How does Driz make it back to the feet?
Driz needs to be absolutely perfect. He can't take any shortcuts. He needs to build that grapple advantage. And right there, he just gets up beautifully. Good job. That's what you want to do right there, Bane. Exactly what he did.
Just get up.
Just get that booty up, back to the mat. Oh, armpit shot.
Bit of a clash right there. Each guy going for a spinning attack. Final 2 minutes remain in round number 2. Feels like Brandon Moreno has gotten the better of this round so far, but Driz comes back with a big head kick right there.
Yeah, Driz finds his moments where he lands the big head kick, the big right hand. He definitely lands beautifully. Oh, man. Nice spinning back fist, but it's Ernesto. It's the volume of shots. Overwhelming Driz a little bit here. Look at that. Oh, straight right down the pipe.
Right hand cracks the chin of TJ Dillashaw, backing up. 1 minute and 6 seconds to go. Feels like whenever Ernesto starts going off of the combination, Driz is taking pictures. Big head kick right there from Moreno.
And he just goes to the body in this position. Now Driz in a lot of trouble. Stamina not looking good at the end of round number 2. We still have a whole other round to get through. And Ernesto is cooking right now, Bane. I smell it. It smells so good.
He's putting some seasoning and some spices on this performance. Lovely work with the jab as well. Each guy utilizing and leveraging that lead hand quite effectively, but Ernesto is just a piston with that jab.
He's peppering him right now and just doing a good job. I love the way he mixes it to the body. I just love everything about Ernesto's game here. Just really showing out for the LW camp. On his way, on track to this win, but he's got to be careful because Driz is still dangerous. Even in round number 3, with the stamina disadvantage, with the health disadvantage, he still can crack. So Ernesto needs to be focused here.
Ooh, heavy pressure from Dillashaw early in round number 3. You can see he is winging these power shots effectively.
Oh, Ernesto being a little wild here.
But right there, 3-punch combination. Driz just sits there and takes it. I would like to see a bit more defensive movement from him in and out of that pocket.
For sure, Driz really relying on that block and just eating a lot of these shots. And I mean, you can't block everything with that green bar. You only have so much durability, and he's really leaning heavy on it, Bane. You're right. Oh! Connection!
Driz firing back while stunned! Moreno stumbling backwards. Here comes TJ Dillashaw.
Holy moly!
This is getting sloppier than my mom's spaghetti. Massive moments right here, Rob.
Knees weak, arms are heavy, and these guys... Oh, another connection!
Wow.
Moreno all over him. Driz just barely hanging on by a thread. Eats a body shot as well, but still pushing forward. Driz is a brave man in there, but Ernesto is cooking.
Ernesto unloading everything in the clip, but he's going to need a bit higher of a caliber to take out TJ Dillashaw. Big spin feint right there. Midway through this 3rd and final round, each guy has tasted some serious power. Push kick right there, Rob.
Oh, that was absolutely disgusting. What a spin body kick in combination. Dillashaw. Oh, he swivels out of the way. Little sidestep there, but he's just gassed.
Can't do that. Gotta set those shots up. Moreno knocks Dillashaw down.
Big shot. GG.
What? Oh. What a firefight that turned into. Moreno steps up in a big way, all the way from Mexico. Ernesto gets his first win inside the ESFL.
Ernesto! Yeah, I mean, Ernesto just looked sensational tonight. You could tell he's been training. It's been paying off. And against a dangerous striker like Driz, I mean, he was just connecting. combusting at all. He was flowing. He was clicking on all cylinders. He was clicking on all cylinders. I mean, he just looked amazing tonight, Bane. Talk to me about what you saw in this performance here, Bane, with your sweet analysis.
He powered through. I mean, that was late in the third round. We've seen some really late stoppages so far in week 11 because it's a back and forth fight. I mean, this was a closely contested affair through the first 12 minutes rather. The jab of both gentlemen working perfectly, but Drez defensively just was sitting there and taking too much damage. And so when it came to who's got the bigger dog in them, he was just too compromised. And you could saw that finishing sequence, leaned back, right as Ernesto put a beautiful cross into his teeth. That's all she wrote. And LW, Rob, is on the board. If CIA Webcam can secure a victory over Concept, LW will have their first win this season.
Yeah, you got to give these LW guys props. Even though they are 0-5, they have yet to taste the sweet nectar of victory. They are still coming bloodthirsty, and Ernesto just drew first blood like Rambo in the first movie, the best one. And now we're in a situation where one of their most talented fighters, ladies and gentlemen, LWCIA Webcam, the founder, he works to drain your stamina, crazy head movement. He has an opportunity to close out the series, but in front of him, folks, is DB Concept, high IQ, outside fighter, counter striker, and he is here to get this series to the best of 3. This is going to be a huge match for the history of the LW camp. What about these picks? Peter Yan versus Jose Aldo.
It's definitely interesting. Webcam opting for the King of Rio. The ESFL Live competitor beat Top Dog in week 5 and is on a 3-fight losing streak. On the flip side, you've got Concept, who beat Vex Zane last card to win the best of 3 match for DB and keep them in the playoff hunt. But he lost to BFAP Slick in week number 3. Herb Dean gets us going at 135 pounds. I personally love these picks. Jan versus Aldo. I think each guy's powerful. Jan a bit more so, though.
Definitely more so in the boxing. Definitely more so in the boxing, but Webcam has that ability to crack with the legs and utilize his kickboxing Muay Thai combinations, which could be very devastating. Also got the flying knee as well. Oh!
Left hook right there from Concept. CIA Webcam in a perfect position for his camp to finally get some points on the board, but he's got to work his way through. No mercy, Piotr Jan.
Yeah, we definitely need to see how CIA Webcam is going to deal with the pressure of this moment. I mean, this is huge. This could be a first win for his team. All the pressure's on his shoulders right now, and he's doing pretty well. Nice uppercut lands, spinning back fist, connects.
Good speed right there from Jose Aldo. Sticking behind that block a little bit frequently. Good side steps right there from Webcam. Combination comes out quick.
Definitely needs to watch out. You know, Webcam beautiful front kick. Webcam cannot get into exchanges. He cannot trade. He needs to use his footwork. He needs to get in, get out, attack, and defend, because if he gets into these wild exchanges with Peter, oh my God! Beautiful
Webcam Jackson! LWCIA Webcam with the first knockdown of the fight. Woo! A little bit of a Superman punch. Getting a little too flashy, Rob.
And now that he's done so much damage, you know, Peter Yan has a perk called Force of Nature. The more damage you do to your opponent, the more damage you've done to your opponent, the more damage you do to your opponent. And right now, Webcam has completely nullified that. He's in control. Webcam doing a phenomenal job here, Bane.
Those 3-punch combinations are working beautifully. But again, with Piotr Jan, when you make him bleed, you awaken the beast. We'll see if that can come out. Again, slipping punch lands for Webcam.
Webcam is on point with that slip right hand. Concept keeps coming forward with the jab with the straight, and he is eaten. And plus the Superman punches. Oh my goodness, he's all over him, Bane.
Concept is getting beaten up bad in this first round. What is this version of CIA Webcam? He did not come to play. He came to eat, Rob.
He came to eat. He walked through the doors, hometown buffet, and what's on the menu? Peter Yan.
Beautiful movement by Jose Aldo, the King of Rio, ripping to the body of Concept.
Oh, he is just all over him. Slip rights to the face, and looks like Concept is folding here. The pressure just too much. He's collapsing right before our eyes.
Talk about... Webcam stunned!
They're exchanging!
Look at this. Fighting in the fires is the founder, the leader, CIA Webcam. He desperately wants this win, but Piotr Jan, not a guy to get lazy against. Man, Rob, this fight's got big fight feel written all over it.
Definitely. This is such an exciting pace. These guys are coming after each other, putting themselves in danger to dish out some devastation. And there it is, one of the most exciting first rounds that we've called together, Bane. My goodness.
Concept only had a few hours notice. I mean, short notice opportunity for Concept, but a big stage and high stakes. I mean, if he loses, LW's on the board and the playoff dreams of DB could be crushed. Round number 2, Herb Dean gets us going. Webcam, all the momentum in the world.
That is a great point. DB need this win. They want to get that 3-3. They do not want to lose to the only team that has no win.
Slip straight right there from Piotr Jan. Lots of movement for Webcam. He still has a mild stamina advantage, Rob.
Definitely. He's got that, yeah, for sure. With Jose Aldo, and he's just ripping body shots. He's ripping those teep kicks. I mean, Webcam is he's using the full arsenal. Oh, he's got to watch out, though. That right hand is looming.
Big jab cross right there from Piotr Jan. I love how Webcam's utilizing that Superman punch as a way of closing distance. There was one brief exchange in round 1 where Webcam drops him, kick saves Concept.
Stung him right down the pipe with a sniper.
Wow. I mean, he is just taking him out to dry. This is the best version of Webcam we've ever seen.
Yeah, Webcam is beating the living crap out of Concept. Oh my goodness, but here comes Concept. Big shot by Peter Yan. Oh!
Wow!
Slams him down.
Right when you start to write him off, Concept comes alive. The Englishman fighting his way back into this one. 3 minutes remain in round number 2, and Webcam is back on his feet.
Back on his feet, and here comes the train. Peter Yan, Concept, left, right hand, sneaky. All over him, just unloading the gas tank. Bang, what's the win?
Webcam is wilting under the pressure, shoots for the takedown, gets it with Aldo. Wow.
Complete pandemonium in the octagon tonight, Bane.
It's back and forth. Not something I would have expected to see after that first round, but the resilience of DB Concept presenting itself in a big way. 2 minutes remain. Webcam in half guard. Each guy just peppering with strikes. You can see lacerations across the face of both.
I think I just got some blood on my face. Can you give me a handkerchief?
No.
All right, then. I guess I'm going to look like Alex Pereira.
90 seconds remain. This bantamweight bout has everything that you could possibly want. And talking about things that you want. If you want a job, Commercial Food Equipment Servicing Organization, the place to be. $2,500 scholarship available. Trade school. Get those skills, pay those bills. The QR code is available throughout the street.
And man, this has been quite the fight, quite the engagement between these two. And now we're in a weird position, Bane, where Aldo's head health is pretty low. And going to that third round, even though Yan doesn't have the stamina that he does, that power is going to play out. So interestingly, I don't know who's going to win this fight, but it's going to be exciting in that third and final round. Both guys in great position.
You know, let's not speed to that final 5 minutes. We've still got 20 seconds remaining. Could have a big moment pop up. Yan gets the reversal.
His stamina is just so low at this point. It's going to be hard for him to muster a lot of ability to do damage. A couple rocks there, though. Whose round was that, Bane? That was a close one, huh?
Hard to tell. You can see heavy advantage in striking for Piotr Yan. This one up in the air.
I think that was Jan's round. Jan's round right there. 1-1. 1-1 going to number 3.
One of the most exciting fights that we've seen this season. LW, CIA Webcam against Concept. The match is up for grabs. Who wants it more?
Oh!
Webcam stun!
Oh! Concept! Can he do it?
Here comes Concept, searching for the finishing blow. Aldo nearly out right there in the opening frames of round number 3. Webcam goes for a submission, trying to maybe just recover a little bit.
This could be a good one right here. You see the stamina on Concept a little low. These get harder as they play out, but it seems like Concept doing a good job escaping here. Doesn't seem like he's going to be in any trouble.
Loses the position, though. Yan in half guard, postured up. Bad moment right there for Webcam. Good recovery. You can see he's once again maybe fishing for a submission. Man, what a reversal of momentum. That first 5 minutes seemed like it was all Webcam, and we'd be singing the praises of LW. But here we are with Concept having some serious offensive power.
Yeah, Concept is going to come forward. He's going to throw big bombs. He wants to test that chin again and again, but Webcam cannot fold here. He knows he's got the body damage. He's got the head damage as well. He's got to come with fire. He's got to meet fire with fire here, but he's got to be careful.
Little block on both sides, but seems like Jan, well, at a stop!
No!
Jan's
That's what I'm talking about!
Webcam momentarily stuns Jan, but every time these people engage, each guy's getting cut up.
Yeah, they're hurting each other. Oh my goodness, off the clinch. Concept attacks, and he's backing up. Webcam now. Webcam coming forward, spinning back fist. Bane, this is getting wild.
Jumping knee for Aldo. Good defense right there. Head movement from Webcam, but each guy is months away. Right hand from Jan.
Oh, he slips. He barely slipped out of the way there, Bane. He's alive. He's still got 2 minutes left to get back to his feet. What a fight.
CIA Webcam is fighting to close out the show. Once again, another submission from the King of Rio pops up. 90 seconds remain. Rob, this is a barn burner for sure.
Damn right it is. He's already downloaded the defense in the first submission attempt. Misses the slam, does Concept, but it seems like he's going to be able to get out of here, staying calm in this submission attempt. But man, the time is running out. Webcam needs to get to his feet, I think, Bane, and do some more damage. I don't know.
Absolutely. Look at this, though. Concept, zero stamina. Third submission attempt for
this
Webcam.
This might be it.
LW Webcam.
This is a
40
huge
seconds,
moment
throws
right
the
here.
leg over. Armbar
Misses
attempt.
the slam.
Wow. Seems like the escape will occur, but valiant efforts right here from Webcam to find that submission finish. However, you know, in a fight that's as close as this in the third round that Concept had so much success in.
Oh, this could be it. It's close.
No way. No
It's
way.
close.
Wow. Concept pops out with seconds to go. I mean, millimeters away from surrendering to LWCIA Webcam. What a fight. What a performance by both guys. Let's take it to the judges and see who gets the decision.
Man, that submission at the end when he hit the Y button to get those strikes, and I thought maybe, just maybe, he had done enough, but oh my goodness. Concept might have just stole that fight in that third round and just extended this series, and that's what the Esports Fight League is all about. Let's see what these judges have to say.
For the winner by unanimous decision,
Wow. DB Concept saves the match for his team. LWCIA Webcam came out guns blazing. He had Concept beaten those first 5, but wasn't able to put the finishing blow together. Falls to 1-4. And we arrive to the final matchup. It all comes down to Pudgy and Towns. But man, Rob, what did you make of that amazing display from both guys?
Man, we just learned that Concept is a gamer, baby. And he came in on short notice, obviously still training, still playing the game. Came in against LW, one of LW's most dangerous opponents, a motivated, decorated CIA Webcam who was putting pressure on the body with Jose Aldo, doing good with the head work. He was just absolutely beating up Concept in that first round, Bane. I mean, we all saw what happened. And then round number 2, you see Concept slowly coming back. I believe it was a little bit of that groundwork, but there was just the big shots as well. His boxing, he just kept throwing bombs like a brave man, and LW, the head health on Aldo was just deteriorating. And then we got to that third round, and you saw Webcam, he was so close. He downloaded the submission defense twice, and then that third one, that was the kill shot. And unfortunately, he was like Machine Gun Kelly against Eminem, and he got just dismantled. Yeah, that was just an epic performance. And Concept's the OG, 2-1 now out of UK, and he just saved his team right there. I mean, beautiful.
You know, interesting, right? Hindsight is 20/20, of course, but the fight IQ of Webcam going for those submissions rather than maybe trying to make some more magic happen on the feet. Unsure, right, if that was the nail in the coffin for him, but instead of those 30 seconds of searching for that final armbar, could have been trading bombs on the feet and maybe found the chin of Concept. But either way, 1-1, LW and DB. We arrive at 170 pounds between LW Pudgy making his ESFL debut and the undefeated DB incumbent Taz. 1-0 this season. Rob, what do you make of this matchup?
Oh man, this is gonna be a good matchup. A lot is riding on this fight here. It seems like I'm saying that almost every fight tonight. There's so many implications from these matchups. You're not just fighting for yourself, you're fighting for your team, you're fighting for the playoff dream. And now here we are in the final fight between Diddy Boxing and LW. Will LW finally remove that 0 and put a 1 there? They will no longer be the donut team. They'll be the breadstick team, Bane, and that's what you want. Breadsticks are way better. Actually, I think donuts might be better, but they don't make you feel better. DB Conqueror locks in George St. Pierre, and maybe you'll see a rematch between Kamaru Usman and GSP, Bane. What do you think, baby?
It's interesting that LW Pudgy finds himself in this position, needing to save his team from going 0-6 in his ESFL debut. I mean, bright lights do not get brighter. A lot of pressure on that young man's shoulders. Taz, I would imagine, has a distinct grappling advantage, but with the unknown of LW Pudgy, we could see anything. Kamaru Usman and GSP, like you mentioned, we're getting the rematch right here, right now.
Yes, and I cannot wait. Let's see what Pudgy has for us tonight in his debut. Always exciting to see how they handle the pressure. Let's see.
Dan Mergliotta, third man inside the octagon. I believe DB Taz opting with GSP, LW Pudgy with Kamaru Usman. Good respect displayed by both fighters. Bow and a touch of gloves.
Respect being shown. And in that first matchup earlier in the evening, we noticed the power of Usman really made the difference in that fight.
Power of Usman versus the speed of GSP. A lot of grappling. Let's see how much wrestling is in this one.
There's the takedown. Turns it. Denied by clutch.
Big right there from LW Pudgy.
Pudgy, the clutch Pudge. Oh, just drags him right to the floor there.
Wrestling Taz right into side control. A lot of people assumed that the grappling would be on Taz's side, but Pudgy likely working on the mats ahead of this fight.
Again, using that up escape is Taz, but clutch is on top. You know, he's posturing up pretty well. A little bit of LAG.
Bit of a connection buffer. Great denial right there from DB Taz. Pudgy sitting in the guard, gets reversed.
There we go.
2 minutes have gone by in round number 1. Not as much of a firefight as the previous bout, but you can tell that this is a tactical chess match, Rob.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. A little bit slower pace, a little bit more tactician. I like it. And now we're going to cruise Vic's position. Can he get to that side saddle? Good job by Pudgy, but still on top is GSP. He's going to roll over on the backside position. He's going to deny that one, Ben.
That's bad. It is my name.
Is it?
Maybe. 3 minutes have gone by. GSP largely controlling now as this round progresses. Tough here from Pudgy, right? A lot of these reactive transitions, he's just trying to escape up to his feet as opposed to maybe playing the game, and the denials are mounting for DB Taz.
For sure. I mean, they're adding up, and now he's in the rear position, and this is very dangerous. You know, you can't lock in the rear naked choke in the Esports Fight League, but you can top mount, which he might go for. It makes his position kind of hard. You're a little bit limited there. But here we go, back to the backside. Again, he denies it, Bane. He keeps denying the posture up.
What does Pudgy need to do to get back to his feet, Rob?
He needs to be patient, and he needs to wait for Taz to make a move, get the denial, and then use that grapple advantage. He can't just transit, or he needs to switch up. He can't posture up, maybe go. Oh, but man, Taz is just sliding all around him right now.
Half guard regained for Kamaru Usman, but this might be a taking to school performance from Taz.
Oh, but look out, Bane. He heard you. He's mad at you now.
Big reversal right there from LW Pudge. We questioned right before it occurred how much grappling we'd see. All of round 1, mostly contested on the ground, with Taz getting the better of those moments. We'll see in round number 2 if things follow suit.
Yep, Taz looking good. A lot of control time, 4 significant strikes, more total strikes, more control time. The takedown actually was Pudgy though, so Taz able to reverse that position and dominate a little bit. Here we go, round number 2. There's a lot on the line for this fight too.
Woo! Absolutely is. DB's playoff hopes, LW's search for their first victory. I mean, all of the LW players have put in such fantastic performances tonight. You'd want Pudgy to come up big here if you're on that team.
Yo, no doubt, no doubt. LW Pudgy has a lot of fans, but so does DB. Taz.
Talking about fans, if you need yours fixed, commercial food equipment servicing organization, any type of industrial equipment they service, if you want to work with them, $2,500 scholarship that is available. Things are heating up here at 175 pounds, Rob.
Yeah, Taz opening up with some nice shots. Watch out, misses that head kick. Pudgy unable to capitalize.
Clinch right there, some knees. GSP gets that inside
takedown.
trip. Pudgy does find that get up though. Nice work there from the LW incumbent. GSP working that jab quite effectively.
Yeah, just seems like Taz is the one step ahead of Pudgy on the feet here. Just able to pop him. Oh, look at that left uppercut.
3 minutes remain in round number 2. Better performance right here from Pudgy. Landing quite well. Jab cross on the chin of GSP.
Yeah, and that's powerful. That jab cross is nasty on Usman. You gotta be. We can't really see the head health, but I imagine it's getting pretty low.
Oh,
double turns it there, Bane. Oh, he's completely.
Great defense.
He's completely. Both guys are. Both guys completely evaporated their stamina there.
Once again. Oh, beautiful. Usman going for that takedown. Denial right there from Taz. Excellent work from both competitors, like you mentioned. Emptying the gas tank. Judo throw from the Nigeria Nightmare.
Judo throw. Here we go. Gets that denial as well. Ooh, this is getting a little dangerous here for Taz. Taz is going to eat some shots unless he can get out, but he manages to get out. Good job.
Hooks are in for Kamaru Usman. Taz, nice defense. Pudge goes right into half guard. Now, in a round, that first 5 minutes, right, where Pudgy was largely getting controlled by Taz, reversing the momentum, showing Taz that, hey, I can do what you can do.
Building that GA up, and because of that, he's going to be able to reverse the position. Good job. Those short shots are so good at building GA, and now this is where he denied Pudge twice when he tried to get up, so Pudge needs to do something different, but he just postures up right through it.
The block of LW Pudgy, feeling the power of the Canadian.
Oh, man, he's so good. Taz is so good in this position. One of his best positions so far, just his ability to deny and supply the heat. Like right now, look at that. Oh, on the dome, sneaking underneath. Just domination here, Bane.
As we approach the final set of 5 minutes, Rob, do you imagine that Pudgy is going to want to grapple? I mean, he's been initiating all of these wrestling sequences, but they have not been paying dividends for him.
You know, he's probably not going to want to keep this on the mat because I believe Taz is up 2-0 so far, and he's probably going to need a knockout or a stoppage. So the best way to do that is on the feet. Most likely, I mean, he does got some ground skills, Bane. We saw his ability to reverse. He's definitely can hang down there, but it just seems like Taz might be a step ahead of him on the mat. We'll see 100%. If he comes out swinging.
LW Pudgy, Taz in a position for their camps. It all comes down to this final round. 0-5 is LW this season. That could all change if Pudgy is victorious. Axe kick from GSP. There it is once again.
We've been seeing a couple of those tonight. Always exciting when it lands around the top of the dome piece. And now here comes Pudgy. This is what you want. This is what you want to see from Pudgy. Put that pressure on.
Oh!
That was a slow axe kick right there.
That was a very slow axe kick.
Oh!
Shots in the clinch. I mean, Pudgy going again for these grappling sequences. He's getting pieced up in this first minute. You can see total striking percentage landed for GSP, 60%. He's on fire.
Oh, beautiful straight left hook, though. Here comes Pudge now, has him against the cage. This is where you want to go. Go to the body. Mix and match those shots. Trap him with your round shots. But right now, we're just seeing a little bit of lag. Oh, those are huge shots right there from Pudgy.
Beautiful. GSP circles off the cage. Both gentlemen meet in the center. LW Pudgy. 90 seconds have transpired. In my professional opinion, he needs a finish.
I would say so as well, and he's doing a good job. He's got Taz a little bit rattled here, it seems, and those punches from GSP, that straight lead uppercut, Bane, is so nice to keep someone off you, and that's what you want right there. Wow, beautiful job by Taz getting the takedown.
You can see Pudge getting a little overzealous on the feet, overextending, and GSP dives right for those hips. Great reversal. Pudgy in this position needs to get up and get back to the feet, in my opinion.
I would say so. Let's see what he does. Got to be careful not to get countered. And there it is. There's the counter.
Wow.
Good job by Taz.
Full guard for LW Pudgy. Final 2 minutes. Great transition from Taz.
And all you got to do if you're Taz is just kind of maintain position, get this deny here. But, oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Here we go.
Excellent work from LW Pudgy. And gets the denial.
Boom. Uh-oh.
Takes us
the
back.
What do you think? Top mount?
I believe he
Or
looks for that
armbar.
top mount.
That's all he's got.
Once again, if this position, though, is reversed, it's awful for LW Pudgy.
Ooh, it is. Yeah, interesting decision here to grapple. You think you just want to... Yeah.
Earning minutes. That's all that this is. And, you know, we talked about the fight IQ with webcam going for those submission attempts. The fight IQ from Pudgy to consistently wrestle throughout this 175-pound affair. I keep saying 175. 170-pound affair. Think it might cost him in the end.
Let's see. Get some good shots here. He needs this denial. Nope. And maybe he thinks he did enough in round number 1 or round number 2. Maybe he thinks he snuck one in. This is some good ground and pound here. Oh, big shots.
Posture up from Usman, battering the face of George St. Pierre.
And looks like we're going to go to the judges. And definitely round number 3 seems to be in Pudgy's favor.
If
Get some more
Usman can
shots.
end on top, right? Some powerful offense. This could get interesting when it hits the scorecards. But again, I do believe that Taz has done enough to secure this win for DB 2-1. But we'll find out.
Yeah, let's see. I agree with you.
Ladies
I
and
think
gentlemen, after 3 rounds,
2-1.
judges' scorecards for
Tazzy.
decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27,
Wow.
9-28,
30-27.
and 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, George.
There it is.
There it is.
Rush.
LW puts up a valiant effort to get some points on the board. Unsuccessful, though. 0-6 in Season 4. Pudgy wrestled his way to a decision loss. Taz did enough. Interesting that's 30-27 on 2 scorecards. Would have thought that Pudgy had done enough in those final 5 minutes to secure that last round. But despite the efforts of Ernesto, Webcam, and Pudgy, the victory goes to DB, Rob.
Yes, it does. And what a big win. I mean, they were 2-3. It was like a 4-way tie between the other teams, and now 3-3 separate themselves a little bit, get into that top 4, that playoff position. And that's what that fight was all for, was the playoff position. And that was a huge win, you know, Concept coming through against Webcam, and then Taz coming through against Pudgy, an ESFL debuter. Did phenomenal in his debut, and they were so close to getting that win. But that's how hard it is to win a series in the Esports Fight League when you're going against these high-level teams, well-trained, oiled machines. And Diddy Boxing now on the board in the playoff hopes. And wow, Bane, what a fight, what a performance, what a series.
Absolutely was. And we progress to our 3rd matchup of the evening. Another camp that has gone 2-3 this season. EK versus the Kingsmen, who are 3-2. This one's got everything you could possibly want if you're a fan of the Esports Fight League. Adjust versus Kapalot, Caliber versus Psycho Shark, and Skitch versus Donner. Rob, Kingsmen versus the Elite Kings. I mean, the rivalry has extended several seasons, and the fires just burn brighter for all these competitors.
The fire is lit. You know, KM Kingsmen 3-2 have an opportunity to go 4-2 and to shut down the legendary, historic team that is Elite Kings. Have been around for so many generations of games, and now here they are 2-3. They find themselves in a little bit of a predicament. They're fighting one of the better teams, but they're still in that playoff hopes. And if they get a win here, that would be absolutely huge. Both teams need it badly, and we're going to start out with Adjust against EK Kapalot. But that second matchup, KM Caliber, he is such a great player, and he's going to be fighting a debuter in Psycho Sharks. That's going to be very tough for EK debuter. You know, a lot of people are saying Kingsmen are going to win this, Bane. What do you think? What are the people saying out there?
You know, they're looking at the lineup that EK is presenting here tonight, and I don't want to suggest any negative opinions necessarily, but you have Psycho Shark, who's making his debut against a veteran in KM Caliber. Caliber has caused many upsets in his tenure within the ESFL, and EK Donner, who's gone 0-1 this season. He takes on the Frenchman, the undefeated KM Skitch. I mean, the work is cut out for the Elite Kings, and these weight classes also might not contribute to their success. We start at women's strawweight, then we head to men's bantamweight, and we end with women's bantamweight. So unless these guys are really skilled on the women's side of the division, that really could spell defeat, especially in this first one. What a stylistic matchup we have between Adjust and Kapalot.
Yes, and we've seen Kapalot fight a few times. I know KM Adjust has fought as well, but I'm not too sure on his most recent performances. His name is definitely familiar. I know I've seen him compete. He's a talented guy, but I know for sure Kapalot has had some good performances, 2-2 this season. He's very well-rounded with a high fight IQ, and he's locking in Weili Zhang, and she is a bad ass. You know, she can throw, she can take shots. She's very aggressive, but Joanna Jędrzejczyk, man, you know about Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Talk to us.
The Polish volume punching of Jędrzejczyk has caused the defeat of many individuals, but the new women's strawweight champion, Magnum Weili Zhang, is a powerhouse. Herb Dean, third man of the octagon to get us going for KM versus EK.
KM versus EK. Here we go. This is going to be a fantastic series, and we'll see what EK Kapalot brings to the table. He really needs to get this first win with this inexperienced lineup here.
Already a lot of volume from Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Big push kick right there. Would love to see the holistic kickboxing that that Adjust has with this pick in Jędrzejczyk.
For sure, and you're already seeing some good head movement, some body shots. Kapalot throwing pretty well.
Kapalot being backed up here, retreating. Adjust putting on a lot of pressure early. Good shots right there, though, from Kapalot.
Right, with that power with Weili Zhang, oh man, those punches that are landing flush are going to hurt. And already you're seeing Jędrzejczyk Adjust kind of backing up a little bit.
That left hook from Magnum Zhang Weili has pronounced itself on the cheek of Joanna Jędrzejczyk several times. Big miss right there from Adjust. Seems like the distance management as this first round progresses seems to be getting better for Kapalot.
Yeah, for sure. Kapalot is in control so far, opening up in this round, and Adjust is trying to figure out a way to get some offense out without getting hit with those bombs, and he's attacking the body pretty nicely, but man, Kapalot is looking good so far.
Each girl's trading shots right there. Ooh. Oh, once again, that big left hook, Rob, that is causing some problems for Adjust's momentum.
It is. He's getting clipped with it every time he's in front. He needs to keep that R2 press down. He needs to keep his defenses high because he's sneaking that in there.
Oh, big lead kick right there from Zhang Weili. Crisp combination midway through round number one. KM Adjust hiding behind those forearms, but not really effectively engaging any offense here through 3 minutes, Rob.
I would agree with you. It seems like he's trying to go tit for tat against Weili Zhang, and Joanna is a tough SOB, and she is very, very talented with a lot of gas in the tank, but it's just the power of Weili Zhang. This style is so hard to compete with, but we'll see how it plays out. Oh, tags him.
Head health seems to be waning for KM Adjust. Lot of head hunting, though, from the Kingsman. I would love to just see some leg kicks from Joanna, right? Try and destabilize the base of Zhang Weili, take away some of that punching power.
For sure. Adjust is staying so close and into the range of the power punches. And you're so right, because he's just eating this through the block, and he's really not using his footwork or his leg kicks. He's just kind of boxing, it seems like, with Kapalot, which I don't think is a good idea, Bane.
Definitely not a good idea, but a little bit of success right there. Some combinations landing. The left hook of Zhang Weili again landing on the chin of the Kingsman.
He's hanging in there. These left hooks, though, they're adding up. And then once that head held gets a little too low, I mean, he's getting beaten up right now, round number one. Kapalot is beating up Adjust.
Adjust a step behind. You could see some powerful punches from Zhang Weili. I mean, look at that big differential in the significant strikes. Zhang Weili 24 to Joanna Jędrzejczyk's 12. I mean, Kapalot is doubling up here. A lot of those are that beautiful left hook. The check left just coming right behind the guard of KM Adjust. Let's see if he adopts some leg kicks in this second set of 5 minutes.
Yes, we need some adjustments here from Adjust, and we'll see what he brings into round number two. I mean, he's not getting dominated, but he's definitely getting beat up. I mean, that left hand is just tagging him with that jab, and Kapalot just doing so good as well to the body, just fighting brilliantly here.
Got some information that the Kingsmen picked women's strawweight and women's bantamweight for this best of 3. Interesting that they would select these weight classes without necessarily a defined strategy. I mean, if this is what the Kingsmen wanted, does not seem like he is really implementing the game plan.
No, this game plan is tough. You know, every time you're going against a Weili Zhang player, oh my goodness, and you're trying to stand your ground like Adjust is doing, it's not a good idea. And Kapalot just all over Adjust right now, rearranging his face, Bane.
Swarming is Zhang Weili, pushing Ioana and Jacek up against those black lines and landing with such power. Maybe Adjust believed that the volume punching would overwhelm Zhang Weili, but that other side of the coin is what's appearing to be true. Power over volume. Oh my goodness. Big knockdown.
Bang. Oh man, he's beating the hell out of him right now. Kapalot just cracking Adjust. Big shots.
Within this season, again, Kapalot being the most experienced EK member that is fighting tonight. He's absolutely showing it here. Midway through this second round, he is teeing off on the Kingsman.
Oh, yes, he is. 2-2's got a lot of experience. He's throwing these power combinations beautifully in there. And you're just watching Adjust just kind of throw. He doesn't really know what to do anymore. He's a little rattled. You can tell his distance is off. His timing is off. And he's going to go down probably soon here.
We've seen the Kingsmen rally before and create some serious comebacks, but with the amount of shots, wow! What a hammer from Zhang Weili! KM Adjust somehow surviving and recovering, but as Rob said, feels like only a matter of time.
For sure, yeah, the head health just way too low. He's eating too many big shots, able to get up there. You know, Ioana's got some good get-ups, but it's just a matter of time before one of these power punches lands from Kapalot. And Adjust just unable to really do any damage here in this fight.
And blue, but scattered all around. Ioana and Jacek wearing all of this damage. EK Kapalot searching for the fight-ending blows. Not there. KM Adjust regains that full guard. Does get a denial in here, but blinking like a Christmas tree is KM Adjust.
And now the R2's being held the whole time. He does not want to eat any more of these bombs. He literally can't, or he is toast, but still coming forwards, fighting in the range of Weili. Such an interesting style.
Definitely an uphill battle, right? This approach that KM Adjust is taking, and it's not working out.
Definitely not. And that right hand has been landing all night for Weili Zhang. Power right hook right in the face of poor Ioana Jacek. And look at the stats. Everything is in the favor of Kapalot.
Doubling up once again, 19 strikes to 8 for Ioana Jacek in the significant category. Round number 1, again, 24 strikes landed from Kapalot to the 12 of Adjust. Outgunned, outmanned. I'd love to be a fly on the corner in the corner of KM Adjust.
Careful, you might get squished. It's kind of wild in there tonight.
Definitely not the start that KM had wanted. Ooh. I mean, unless Adjust really pulls it out of the bag, this is a horrendous beginning to the match for the Kingsmen, who have done so well this season. Left hook for Weili Zhang.
Oh, just trading again with Kapalot, just not going the way Adjust wants it. And now Kapalot can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's binding. It's almost there. Just one more sweet shot, and this should be over.
You know, interestingly enough, only right hand falls the Polish woman, but Jacek firing back with some quick combinations. We know that her speed transfers late into these fights, but the durability is just way too compromised for me to believe that there could be a comeback that could be staged.
For sure. Oh. Unless Adjust is a magician.
Wow.
Oh, no. Just
Upstairs,
getting dominated
downstairs,
in there.
and then back up. That's gotta be it. Call off this fight. Herb Dean steps in and ends this one mercifully. Zhang Weili, the left hook, powerful. Just blows right there, Ioana Jacek. I mean, Rob, that was as one-way traffic as you could possibly get.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a miscalculation in the strategy. Coming forward and try to trade with someone like Kapalot, with especially the player he selected, Weili Zhang. That is already really tough to do. And yeah, Kapalot just found his mark, was throwing some crisp 4-punch combinations stationary on the inside. And unfortunately, Adjust just didn't make any changes, and he just pretty much got obliterated in there. And that's huge for EK's confidence, because a lot of people thought that they were going to get swept. They think the Kingsmen are going to win the series. But guess what? 1-0 EK now going into round number 2 or fight number 2, Bane. Bring us in.
That knockout was brought to you by the Commercial Food Equipment Servicing Organization, $2,500 scholarship, and a $1,500 scholarship available. That is Klein Tools that's worth in. Amazing opportunity. Again, get the skills, pay the bills. CFESO. That's the place to do it. Talking about this second matchup, we've got KM Caliber 2-2 this season. The American takes on EK Psycho Shark. Not much is known about Psycho Shark. It's his ESFL debut. And again, when we talk about debuts this season, Rob, it's a lot of pressure, and the stakes only get higher as the weeks progress. Deep into the season, ahead of the playoffs, this is a big spotlight for Psycho Shark.
Huge spotlight. You know, going into this fight against someone like Caliber, 2-2, very experienced. A lot of fights under his belt so far this season. And yeah, we don't really know anything about Psycho Shark. So we'll see how he performs. We'll see what sort of skills he brings to the table. But tonight, or in this fight, bantamweight and Psycho Shark, who is he going to select? We're about to find out.
It's interesting with how maybe the betting will proceed in this matchup, because 39% picked EK Kapalot. Turns out he's the winner. Big upset right there. Will they get on the EK train and bet on Psycho Shark, or will they go with the known, tried and true KM Caliber? Seems like early bets are in on Caliber.
Caliber locking in Peter Yan and Marlon Vera for Psycho Shark. And I really like Marlon Vera. He's long, he's strong, he's durable, he's got a little bit of pop on those punches. But Peter Yan is a devastator in there. The wrecking ball, Miley Cyrus on his shoulders, screeching. Here we go.
We've seen the power of Piotr Yan be the difference maker in several of these outings. Marlon Vera, again, recent addition to this game, but he's got a lot of tools on his sleeve. Caliber in the white shorts, Psycho Shark in the yellow with the red trim.
And I love what Caliber's doing early, just putting on a tremendous amount of pressure on the debuter, trying to break him early, and that's what you like to see from a veteran player.
Already taking the back, dragging Marlon Vera down. The Ecuadorian breaks the grip, though. Returns to the center. This first minute, Caliber's game plan might be already seen. Get in there, make it dirty, and grapple.
Yeah, and EK started, I mean, the history of that camp is they were just super dynamic, experienced wrestlers, and their ground game was so good. And then they started adding strikers. Now there's such a well-rounded camp, so expect Psycho Shark just to do phenomenal, but he's just eating some devastating body shots, Bane.
Excellent head movement rather, from KM Caliber as well inside that pocket. He is looking calculated tonight.
He is. He knows what's on the line right now, and he's fighting beautifully with these body shots. Ooh, man, they're adding up, Bane. Psycho needs to watch out for that body.
Oh, and right there, when Caliber unloads, the quickness of No Mercy seriously presents itself. Loving the kicks to the body, too. That push kick consistently keeping Psycho Shark behind those. Oh, big front kick, though, Rob.
There you go, a little chin check there with the left. And with all the success so far with that lead teep kick and that switch body kick and the body shots as well, I mean, that's huge damage early, and that's going to be in the brain of Psycho. But Psycho still finding his moments here, connecting valiantly.
Big shots connecting for Marlon Vera. That left hook seems like these EK guys love their left hooks. Marlon Vera is crisp as could be at 135.
Oh, it's a fight. It's a fight right here. I mean, for his debut, he's keeping up pretty well with Caliber. That body work, though, is devastating. Look at the stamina there, Bane. It's kind of deteriorating a bit.
Creativity right there for Psycho Shark. He's getting comfortable under these bright lights. Teep right there from KM Caliber again. If Caliber's unsuccessful here, KM falls to 3-3, and EK comes up to 3-3. A lot of pressure on the Kingsman right here.
A lot of pressure for sure. Psycho, EK Psycho, he's fighting very well here, landing a lot of shots to the head, but also mixing up to the body. Catching those body kicks now, making some good adjustments here at the end of round number 1, Bane.
Definitely not what you want if you're KM Caliber. Not a lot of grappling, though. Would have anticipated some. Big connections right there from Marlon Vera.
Oh, you saw that lead head kick, and then he followed it with a straight. It was a nice little combination, and I think Psycho might have the advantage on the head health here. Oh!
Caliber getting a little bit reckless as that first round continued. Started so strong, right? That first minute, he was swarming, grappling, clinching, controlling Psycho Shark, but the tools of Marlon Vera seem to be presenting themselves late. Talking about tools, the Commercial Food Equipment Service Organization, again, sponsoring, partnering with the ESFL, $2,500 and $1,500 scholarship available to learn and grow your professional tools. Head over to that QR code to find out more details. Herb Dean gets us going for round number 2.
And what a great first round that was between these two. You know, Psycho for his debut is fighting out of his mind right now. You know, being brave, not acting scared in there, really throwing down combinations and already opening up with some straight punches. And he's connecting a lot on Caliber here on his face.
The body work of KM Caliber, you can see, has notched a little bit into the health of Psycho Shark, but I don't know, the commitment is a little bit troubling, right? He's falling apart in other areas.
I'm starting to feel like Psycho's starting to find his rhythm. He's starting to feel comfortable in there. He's starting to flow a little bit. I don't know, just the way his footwork is being performed. He's moving and getting out of the way, but man, you can't deny that Caliber is just detonating on that body.
You know, Marlon Vera outlanding Piotr Jan by 7 strikes through 7 minutes. We will see if that success continues. That right hand from the Ecuadorian is just really finding the chin of Piotr Jan.
Holy moly, these exchanges are so exciting. Oh! Wow. Caliber connects brilliantly.
Good teep right there. Each guy leveraging the lower body quite consistently and successfully. 2 minutes have transpired in round number 2. Caliber with the biggest moment so far.
For sure, in that flurry, he finds the bigger shot, especially with Peter Yan, and that body work. Oh, he's hurting him to the body now. It's all paying off from the beginning of the round till this moment. Those body shots are nasty from Caliber.
Oh, big elbow right there from Chito Vera and a knee. Piotr Jan wears it well. KM Caliber used to fighting in the fire, but this fight, excellent work downstairs. Caliber stuns him.
He needs to go to the ground here. Oh, man. His body is toast. Oh, what a shot.
Beautiful work from Jan. Counter punching on point. He's just melting the midsection. Spinning back kick lands. Marlon's down.
Bang! Big shot by Caliber on top, trying to put on the final touches, but damn. There's no more health left in the body. The head health is getting smashed by Caliber. Now the stamina tank is depleted. This debuter Psycho is in trouble, Bane.
He started strong, but there's few stronger than KM Caliber. Full mount for Piotr Jan. Again, the Kingsmen are in a position where they need to win this matchup. Heavy ground and pound. Oh, that's it. That is it. Psycho Shark pounded out in round number 2. KM Caliber, after a treacherous first 5 minutes, comes in big with the body work and keeps the Kingsmen alive. Excellent work from KM Caliber. 3-2 now this season. Psycho Shark show that he belongs here, but not good enough to beat Caliber tonight, Rob.
Yeah, Psycho Shark showed a lot of heart, a lot of skill. He was throwing combinations, trading with Caliber, but man, in that first round, Caliber, the body work, the teeps, the punches and combination that ended up to the body as well. I mean, that was what won him the fight, just a supreme game plan. And in the final sequence right there, 3 or 4 punches right down the pipe, and to finish it like that, that was dominant ground and pound, huge shots. Caliber, Bane saves the series, and now we are going into this third and final fight. Both camps have a win now. Now it's up to our next performers here, Bane.
If you've tuned into the betting action tonight, heavy favorite Caliber just cast. 77% of you thought he'd get it done, and he does. After a bit of adversity, we'll see which result happens tonight. 1-1, like you mentioned, Rob. It all comes down to this: KM Skitch and EK Donner at women's bantamweight. Seems like we're gonna get some powerful punching going on. EK Donner 0-1, KM Skitch 1-0. The Frenchman undefeated. Donner searching for his first victory and comes in the biggest position he possibly can. If they lose and Donner's unsuccessful, EK goes packing.
EK goes packing, and then Kingsmen go 4-2, but hey, it could go either way. It could be EK 3-3, Kingsmen 3-3. It could tie it up. Totally change the landscape of this whole damn thing. But right now, it's on the shoulders of EK Donner. 0-1. He lost his ESFL debut to FSD Fadeinator. We know Fadeinator is an absolute beast, but here is another opportunity for Donner to take out Skitch. But we know Skitch is a very talented fighter here, Bane. Let's go. Yves Levine calling us in.
I'd be curious to know if KM Skitch is going to be aware of that left hook. Seemed like both Kapalot and Psycho Shark loved that check left. If I'm KM Skitch, I've logged and documented that coming into this one.
Smart man right there. You got to watch out. Such a good attack.
Right hand from Chris Cyborg. Cyborg and Amanda Nunes. We saw this one go down several years ago. Cyborg got the worst of it, but can rewrite history here tonight. Again, that left hook is just exceptional from these EK guys.
It really is. For the Kingsmen, though, you notice the body shots in the mid-combination. I mean, they're cracking the body, really searching for it. Oh, man, this is a good fight. He's putting pressure on. Donner grabs the clinch, goes for the takedown, hits it. Good stuff from Donner.
The Lioness with an early judo throw, and seems like the pressure might potentially crack KM Skitch when you're faced with the power of Amanda Nunes. Not certain you want to be on your back foot so much, Rob.
Yeah, you got to be careful because that's where the takedowns come. You get a little grapple advantage as well when you're backing up. And this position is a dominant one. Grabs. Oh, what a denial there by Donner. Flattens her out.
This is bad news for KM Skitch. Donner throwing some heavy ground and pound. This is bad.
Smashing. Skitch right now. Skitch in all sorts of trouble. The butterflies are fluttering, Bane.
Wow. Skitch moments away right there from being TKO'd. Now trying desperately to get back up. You can see early cut on the right eye of Chris Cyborg. Crimson blood is flowing.
That was absolutely huge from Donner. Donner showing he's got some great grappling skill, some clutch deny abilities. And here we go. Still gaining that grapple advantage. Right into full mount position.
Awful for KM Skitch. The long-term implications of that ground and pound is that the chin is going to be more compromised than Donner's if this one makes it back to the feet.
And another thing to think about is he's getting dominated on the ground right now. He got pancaked. He almost got finished. That's going to be in the back of his head going into round number 2. He's really going to watch out for that takedown, which is going to open up the striking of Donner in round number 2. But we still have 1:15 left, and Skitch cannot get Donner off of him.
Couple beautiful elbows from KM Skitch, but again, not enough to deal with the adversity from Donner on the ground. Amanda Nunes, such a strong athlete. I mean, when you talk about, the greatest female fighters of all time, hard to deny the Lioness that top spot. And you can see right here, Chris Cyborg gets that full guard back, but efforts to get back to the feet, Rob, have failed.
Definitely struggling and constant posture ups and just landing shots, smacking the head health, scoring to the body. I mean, Donner's kicking the crap out of Skitch here.
Back to the feet we go for the last several seconds. Round number 1, Donner landing at will. Look at that differential, 64 to 36 total strikes.
Damn.
24 significant strikes landed for EK Donner. What a performance from the 0-1 incumbent from the Elite Kings camp. Already shooting for the ankles, gets it, Cyborg down. 9 seconds into round 2, Rob. Cyborg
my
in a bad
God.
spot.
That is not what you want if you're a Kingsman fan. Right into side saddle as well. Let's see if we can get the denial. No, but we know how good Donner is in these positions, climbing right onto the back.
The dexterity of Amanda Nunes to ride these transitions and still be in advantageous spots, remarkable. Good, stamina's fine for both competitors, but the durability of Chris Cyborg is waning, Rob.
Cracks Skitch again, keeps him to the ground, says, no, you're not getting away. Tries to posture up, but they were all still on top. Sharp elbows, Bane.
Wow. You know, the first 2 EK competitors tonight showed a lot of stand-up. This is a grappling domination, a showcase for the groundwork for EK Donner.
Yes, it is. That EK camp has him very prepared for this groundwork, and here we go. This position absolutely sucks for Skitch. He basically has to sit here and just eat these because it's so hard to escape this position unless you pull half guard. And there it is. Swims right to the backside position. Donner in control.
I mean, there could be a conversation for a 10-8 round in round number 1. All that control time, all of that damage, and now it's just continuing in round number 2. KM Skitch needs to win. If he loses, the Kingsmen lose tonight. A lot of pressure. Seems like he might be breaking under it, Rob.
Yeah, he is feeling a lot of emotions here. He can't get up. He's under the bright lights. Knees to the body. He knows he is just getting completely dominated, and that's going to just screw with his mental so much. But we'll see what kind of fighter he is. I mean, we still got another round. He needs to find a way to get back to his feet, though. He needs to be patient. He needs to use some fakes, build some GA. But right now, he's just getting completely controlled.
Skitch absolutely shut out in this second round. I mean, 9 seconds
There
in.
it is.
Oh, Cyborg with the reversal. Biggest moment of the fight so far for the Kingsman. Back to his feet he goes. He needs to stay there.
He needs to stay there. He needs to defend himself. Throw an uppercut. He cannot get put back to the mat. He needs damage here.
Look at those leg kicks, though, from Chris Cyborg. Amanda Nunes.
Oh!
Nunes!
Donner! Throwing bombs!
KM Skitch heavily debilitated. Oh! Look at this. Donner is feeling himself tonight. Wow! 3 knockdowns. That is it! That is it! EK Donner pitches a shutout against KM Skitch, notches his first ESFL victory, and closes the show on the Kingsmen, who fall to 3-3. EK climbs to 3-3. The playoff scene, Rob, just got more interesting.
You're a goner if you go against Donner. What a damn victory. Dominated completely on the mat. And then stands up and just throws crispy, confident combinations, opens his hand, taunts the opponent, says this series is mine, puts it in his pocket. EK wins. Now 3-3. What a win. What a performance by Donner. Donner domination.
You saw eight minutes. 8 minutes of grappling and whittling away at the head held of Chris Cyborg. When they returned to defeat, KM Skitch made a very smart move by hammering those leg kicks. You saw how it affected Amanda Nunes, but simply not enough. The power of the Lioness pushes through. And talking about power, we want to take it over to the Commercial Food Equipment Servicing Organization. We've got a commercial for him. We'll be right back after a quick break.
So you don't want to go to college. Are friends and family throwing words at you like job security and financial stability? What if I told you there was a career where they'll pay to train you? You'd be able to afford the things you want. There's a position open right now in every major city in the country. You don't need a college degree to take the right step toward a lifelong career. Make your move. Make your mark.
Have to give a big thank you to our friends over at the Commercial Food Equipment Servicing Organization. Again, $2,500 and $1,500 scholarships worth of Klein tools. Go scan that QR code now and find out more information. Rob, we move on to our final matchup of the evening.
Yes, and what a matchup we have here for you tonight, folks. Make sure you use the bathroom. Make sure you grab a beverage because you don't want to miss any of the moments that are about to be presented to you, because we got the undefeated Flowstate Dons 5-0 against B3 2-3. Also really want to take this win and go 3-3 and give this team their first loss. We got the competitors here, Bane. Bring us through them.
How about that first matchup? We've got competitor versus Bang Bang, Blake Tyler versus B3 Leaks. And in that main spot, our final fight of the evening, Peace Mahai versus Blackout Hours. I mean, heavyweight, lightweight, and welterweight. These boys can crack at those divisions. And starting off at 265, Rob, it's going to be a lot of power, a lot of fire from both gentlemen.
Definitely, and with Bang Bang, B3 Bang Bang, we know he likes to come forward. He throws vicious combinations. He's an excellent striker. Competitor's going to have his hands full. We're going to learn a lot about FSD competitor, but that second matchup, this I believe is the key matchup of the night, because Blake Tyler is coming back from a long layoff. A lot of people say he's on the Mount Rushmore of UFC 4, the tastiest striking, they say, in the game. And he's earned the highest amount of prize money in UFC 4. This man is the money man, and he's ready to remind everybody what he is all about. But he's going against B3 Leaks. And Leaks, makes you leak because he's a damn good fighter, elite and smart striking, great kickboxing. We got the match here in front of us. We got Peace Mahai and Blackout hours later, but right now we got Andre Bishop versus Tyson Fury. Bane, are you ready?
Lots of boxing to be expected. Competitor versus Bang Bang. We know Bang Bang's approach. He gets in there and creates fireworks and car crashes. Let's see how Competitor deals with it. His ESFL debut this season occurs. Let's get it going.
And it seems like this is going to be just a boxing match. A little preview, maybe, into some undisputed gameplay in the future here in ESFL.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe, just maybe. But right now, you know, Andre Bishop is so tough to go against, especially if he finds his way on the inside, Bane. He's got some sweet power, some good speed. It's going to be a hard matchup here for Competitor.
Such a comical size differential. 81% of people think Competitor's going to win.
Oh!
19 think Bang Bang's going to win. Big overhands right there from the underdog.
Yeah, Fury's a lot longer, and if he can keep on the end of his jab, keep that distance. Ooh, good shots by Competitor.
Andre Bishop is just a powerhouse, especially when he's pressuring. There is not a lot of distance between these two. Fury can't use those long arms.
Yeah, Fury needs to be careful about having his back against the cage. Oh, he's getting clipped.
Big shots landing on the chin of Tyson Fury. Competitor not dealing with this pressure effectively.
Woo! Oh, man, even on the exit, those long uppercuts are so nasty from Competitor. Oh, but he's getting beat up here. Oh!
Good head movement by both competitors right there.
Nice little slip there from Bang Bang, keeping himself alive in there. Oh, man. This is crazy.
Andre Bishop has not taken a single back step. You can see Bang Bang is just trying to pressure and swarm Tyson Fury, use that power and length against him. Midway through this first round, seems like it's going well, Rob.
Yeah, it does. He's using a lot of stamina here. He's throwing when his short-term stamina is not all the way replenished, which is gassing him out a bit, but he is doing a lot of damage, a lot of bleed through on that block. But Competitor defending himself pretty well here.
Ooh, beautiful by Tyson Fury there to circle out a little bit. Head movement is still on point as we approach the final 90 seconds of round number 1. Tyson Fury, such a long guy. He can touch you up from across the octagon.
He can. And you see Bang Bang already making the adjustment on the exit. He's ready for that punch, that long looping punch from Tyson Fury. But he has done more of the damage here, but he's used a lot of gas. What do you think, Bane? Who's in control of this fight? Is it Bang Bang?
Definitely have to think Bang Bang's just been more active, volume striking, landing more, but the stamina differential is going to start to work against him. Competitor, though, hasn't had a moment to use that length. Big connection right there from both guys.
And as Bang Bang throws these combinations and as his gas tank dwindles, he's going to have a huge, Fury's going to have a huge moment to really capitalize after Bang Bang throws his combinations to attack and crack him.
Big right hands. That right hand has landed for Bang Bang so many times through these 5 minutes. Oh, trading uppercuts, Rob.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Bang Bang throwing crazy.
Seemed like he did not want to get out of that first round. Swinging that lead overhand, just touching the chin of Tyson Fury. You have to believe those first 5 belong to Bang Bang, but closely contested by Competitor. This second set of 5 minutes will certainly be interesting, Rob.
For sure. I'm wondering what kind of chin stat Tyson Fury has because he's eaten all these shots. I don't think there was one rock so far. And a little bit of a stamina advantage here in round number 2. And we'll see if Competitor tries to stay in the center of the octagon and already landed some good combos.
Beautiful combination right there. Just throwing some off-tempo shots. Lured Bang Bang right into it. But once again, Bang Bang. Tyson Fury.
Oh! This could be it.
Bang Bang backing up. The power of Competitor is really coming through. Durability on both guys is worse for wear.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough fight for Bang Bang here. He's got a little bit gas left, though. He could still end the night with a good shot, but, man, Competitor with a full tank of gas, Bane.
Woo! Oh! Interesting that Tyson Fury is sidestepping to that left side every single time. Right there. You'd think that Bang Bang would make that read.
Yeah, you would think, and he's probably waiting. He has thrown that right hand a lot, and he's still just exchanging with Competitor, but Competitor doing a good job moving around, floating, and poking.
Hard to believe that this one could go through to the third round with the way that these guys are throwing. I mean, it's... Fury whips big. Here comes Bang Bang, and once again, the sidestep to the left is there for Fury.
And Bang Bang's getting tired. Competitor, though, that head health is so low. One punch from Andre Bishop can put lights out, can create lights out.
Tyson Fury in love with that rear uppercut. It has landed so many times. Oh! Andre Bishop has knocked down Tyson Fury!
Big shot by Bang Bang, but here comes Competitor. Pull.
It is icy and dicey. Things are certainly heating up at 265, though. Tyson Fury getting pushed back to the ropes.
Oh my goodness, the range of
Bang
Tyson
Bang
Fury.
staggering. He's staggering, Rob.
He's in big trouble, and just a little bit out of the range is Competitor. He needs to finesse this win. Oh, he's got him in so much trouble here.
Bang Bang's confidence is slowly leaving him. Here comes Competitor. 66 seconds remain in round number 2. Rear uppercut.
This is crazy. Competitor's all over him right now. Another big shot.
Tyson Fury has knocked out Bang Bang.
Sheesh. FSD.
Wow.
My goodness, what a win there, Bane. I mean, just weathered the early storm from Bang Bang. Bang Bang unloaded a lot of his gas tank, did really well, attacked the block, bled through, but then Competitor comes out of the rubble and just attacks and annihilates and dismantles Bang Bang.
He waited for that right moment deep in round 2, found that rear uppercut, and you saw Bang Bang's recovery, because he had thrown so much volume, was simply not there, staggered all the way back, and Tyson Fury. When that big guy swarms, you know you don't want to be in the way of those bombs. Competitor with his first win of the season, and I mean, gosh, that was an electric affair. I can't imagine that these next 2 matchups are going to be any different. Blake Tyler and B3 Leaks at 155 pounds. The money man himself, Mr. Cash in the Bank, Blake Tyler, returns against B3 Leaks. 2-1 this season as the American. He's had so much success. Rob, what do you anticipate at lightweight?
Ooh, I think we're going to see a very motivated, we're going to see a very transformed Blake Tyler, something that we've never seen before. We know about historic performances. We know he's made so much money in this game, the highest prize earner, a.k.a. Mr. Tasty Shots, but he served his long suspension. He's back. Maybe he was banned for banned substances. Who knows? Maybe steroids running through his system. Who knows, Bane? But now he's back to remind everybody why he is one of the best players in the game, but he's got B3 Leaks across from him, 2-1 out of the US of A. Elite and smart striking, great kickboxing, excellent pressure boxing. Pronounced Leaks. If you get it wrong, he will punch you in the virtual face. And now he is ready to put it all on the line to save the series against Blake Tyler, who looks to close it out and cheer.
If B3 loses this fight, they are out of playoff contention. Their entire season comes down to this.
Yes. Here we go. Conor McGregor for Blake Tyler. A devastating striker, Bane. And his opponent, Leaks, Dustin, the Diamond Poirier. This is going to be a good one. Are you excited, Bane?
Oh, I'm absolutely pumped up for this one. Got to imagine the left hand of McGregor is where Leaks' concerns lie. Big hook kick right there, though, immediately from McGregor.
You're already seeing Blake Tyler establish that range. Long range for Dustin. He's going to use his kicks, it seems.
It would take a feature-length film to describe the impact that Blake Tyler has had on this competitive community, the wins, the victories, the cash that he's stacked up. And here he is, back once again under the ESFL's banner.
Back again against a huge name in Leaks, an up-and-coming fighter here, contender, if you will. But, I mean, Leaks has done valiantly in his career so far. So this is going to be an interesting match between these two beasts.
Blake Tyler really putting the pressure on, not giving Leaks any forward momentum. There's that left hand on the chin of Poirier.
Man, nice uppercut from Leaks. I was just going to say that Blake Tyler just does a good job of landing everything at the end of his punch. Almost perfect range with McGregor fighting very properly here, but Leaks still moving well.
Look at that distance management just out of the way of that push kick and how he cuts off the cage. It's masterful. That's Iron Chef Bobby Flay type cuts right there, Rob.
Definitely, and just precision. Blocking his head, just looking really good right now is Blake Tyler. Backing up Leaks against the cage, laying that 1-2. Oh man, look at that left hand as well.
Leaks looking great in his own right, defensively very cognizant. He's avoided a lot of the damage with that guard and has offered some of his own, but just seems like he can't really create some distance or openings to have any opportunity to throw.
Oh, you see the feint there, that body feint from Blake Tyler, and Blake looks like he's starting to cook a little bit. And yeah, Leaks is doing good, not taking damage, landing shots as well. He's in this fight, but Blake Tyler's range management, his footwork is so good, Bane.
Leaks has a bit of a shot on the inside, gets some offense out. 90 seconds remaining in round number 1. Closely contested, but you feel, Rob, when this one starts to go off, it's going to go off.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. It seems Blake Tyler's biding his time, really focusing on defense, precision, stamina management. I mean, he looks on point right now.
Down the stretch, final minute of round number 1. Push kick right there for Blake Tyler. All tentative, all calibrated. Again, B3's entire run on Xbox could come crashing down with a loss here. A lot of pressure on B3 Leaks, but he's prepared for it.
And those freaking rear teep kicks are just devastating. You know, it just creates another obstacle for Leaks to get through. Oh, look at that uppercut. I mean, the accuracy, the decision-making on the strikes. Blake Tyler's just all over Leaks right now. Oh.
Big teep right there. Once again, pushing those toes deep into the midsection of B3 Leaks. Striking stats seemed quite similar, but in terms of ring generalmanship and aggression, Blake Tyler excels in those departments through 5 minutes.
Yeah, his ability just to keep that range and to stay, stay in his range, but get out when he needs to and make his opponent Leaks miss. Oh man,
big shot.
Leaks got to make this a little wild, Bane.
Definitely get a bit dirty. Would help the B3 athlete. Uppercut lands right there.
Now he's putting on some pressure.
This is what you need if you're Leaks.
For sure. You cannot give that space to Blake.
Oh, but that is the cost of jumping into the pocket and trying to put Blake off of his back foot. You're going to have to eat some damage.
You're definitely going to get tested in there, and it just seems like in a long-range technical bout, it seems Blake's got the answers, but maybe if Leaks pushes forward, he did land some shots.
You can see the strike. Oh! Creative striking from the Irishman. You saw 46 landed for Blake Tyler, only about 25 strikes for B3 Leaks. Big differential.
Oh my goodness.
There it is!
Wow, Blake is looking phenomenal tonight.
He is a silent assassin inside the octagon.
God,
every punch has lethal intentions.
That combination was beautiful.
Oh! Here comes Leaks!
Leaks! Oh! Did you see that pivot by Blake Tyler?
Wonderful defense right there from Blake Tyler. You saw Leaks get a bit overzealous, threw himself out, and Tyler attacks the body. Once again, though, B3 Leaks stuns Blake Tyler.
Oh, Leaks opening up in round number 2 at the midpoint now. Twice he's rocked Blake Tyler. Leaks proving that he's a game opponent here.
We've complimented the ferocity of Conor McGregor, but the punching power of Poirier is cause for concern. 2 minutes left in round number 2, and B3 Leaks is still very much in this.
Yes, he is. He might even be in control of round number 2 with those 2 rocks, and he's finding a way to land that straight punch on the face of Blake Tyler. Blake, his head movement, though, is so good, and his ability to do damage when he's in that rock state is phenomenal.
B3 Leaks coming in as one of the biggest underdogs tonight.
Oh!
Absolutely crumpled him!
Oh, what a...
Somehow, B3 Leaks survives. What a toe-curling, crunching sequence from Conor McGregor.
What a beautiful couple of dodges there. Left, right, dodges those straight punches. Lives to fight another day. Still in this fight. But wow, the devastating attack from Blake Tyler. Now on top, 30 seconds left.
Big stamina disadvantage, too, for B3 Leaks. I mean, he has expended a lot of himself trying to find the finish, and the body work of Blake Tyler is just zapping the cardio.
It is, and Leaks is already gasping for air here with his stamina dwindling. Good little slip there, but that's going to go to a round number 3. What a round. I believe he saved it there. Look at the 2 knockdowns. Seems like Blake's in control of this one, Bane.
Absolutely. Heading to the set of 5 final minutes. Blake Tyler, Mr. Money in the Bank, seems to be cruising through to end B3 season. 5 minutes are between B3 still in this one or falling to the Flowstate Dons.
For sure, still very close. Leaks has his opportunity here. He's already shown that he can connect on Blake Tyler. He's got some vicious combos. He's got some good timing. He just has to watch out because Blake is fighting on a whole nother level tonight.
Leaks retreating back behind those black lines. He just doesn't seem too confident in any of these exchanges.
Yeah, because, you know, Blake is just doing such a good job at escaping, using his footwork, coming in, attacking, and then just being nowhere to be seen when Leaks engages.
That left hand, the atomic bomb of Conor McGregor, has found the chin of Poirier. But those uppercuts from B3 Leaks are cause for compliments because they are excellent.
Yeah, Leaks is tagging him. A few good punches for Leaks, and now he's coming forward, standing inside the pocket. We saw how devastating Blake Tyler was in those other engagements at this range. Oh, nice. Beautiful.
Great push kick right there from McGregor. As Leaks was trying to build some momentum, find some pressure. Here he is, pushing Blake Tyler back. 3 minutes remains. Oh!
Got him wobbled right now. Now Blake coming for the kill, it seems, standing his ground. And this is where Leaks does some of his work.
Staggered right now. Blake's just not able to find the target. Blake Tyler, excellent. He's such a calibrated weapon inside the octagon.
It's a great way to put it. He is. It just seems like he's sneaking a couple steps ahead of his opponent. And this is where Leaks needs to get a little wild here and land something devastating, but that's going to open him up for the KO. This is going to be an interesting 2 minutes here, Bane.
You know, throughout this fight, obviously not a lot of grappling, but not a lot of leg kicks either from Leaks. Oh! Uppercut right there from Tyler. Tyler pushing forward.
Woo! Spinning back fist.
Wow, he's not giving Poirier an inch. Blake Tyler seeks to create a successful return. He is 90 seconds removed from doing so.
He is all over Leaks right now. Left hand lands beautifully. Left hand power shot, sniper shot.
That is it! That is it! Welcome back, Blake Tyler! Pitches an absolutely perfect game against B3 Leaks. He had a bit of adversity, but man, did he power through with Conor McGregor. And that is the end of B3's season. Kicked out of playoff contention as Blake Tyler walks back into the picture.
Walks back in, right back on top of that Mount Rushmore. Everyone was talking about him. And what a season debut to take on one of the most dangerous up-and-comers, Leaks. Blake Tyler puts himself back in that prime position and gives the Flowstate Dons a 6-0 undefeated record, Bane. Huge win for a legend.
Amazing. Gotta compliment the resilience of Leaks. I mean, he's in there with one of the best and certainly held his own through 2 rounds. Now falls to 2-2 this season, but have to commend his participation in that 155-pound affair. We close out Season 4, Week 11, with a final matchup between Peace Mahai and Blackout Hours. This one has been decided. FSD 6-0, B3 2-4. They are gone. We will conclude with one final fight at 170 pounds, Rob.
Let's do it. One final fight between 2 dangerous competitors. Flowstate Dons throwing out Peace Mahai, another undefeated 2-0 Romanian player with 100% finish rate. They say he's the #1 Romanian player on the OWC, the online world rankings. Very pressure heavy. and he is going against the B3 Blackout Hours. 1-1, large arsenal of combos, pressure heavy, good off of his back, fighting out of the USA. And here we go. This should be a great fight in the welterweight division.
Absolutely cannot wait for this one. Talking about blackouts, if you're having some electrical problems, call Commercial Food Equipment Servicing Organization, servers, freezers, ovens, any really large industrial appliance or equipment. They're the guys. $2,500 and $1,500 scholarships are available. That QR code, scan it, go learn, and join CSEFO.
Let's do it. Shout out to our sponsor making this possible here tonight. For these competitors to get some money in their pockets at the end of the season. The playoffs are coming. And here we go. Conor McGregor versus Leon Edwards. And right now, Peace Mahai opening up with some great pressure.
The undefeated Romanian 2-0 this season with the Irishman up at 170. This is the start you want if you're Peace Mahai.
Yes, it is. Oh, beautiful duck with left hand. What a good combo there.
75% of the betting community believe that Peace Mahai will do enough here to get his hand raised. 25% on the B3 incumbent Blackout Hours.
You can tell that camp, the Flowstate Dons are just so good with their teep kicks. Oh, hello!
Up at 170 pounds, Conor McGregor. Maybe not the most durable option, Rob.
Maybe not. That was a beautiful shot by Blackout. Drops him. Peace Mahai got sat down.
2 minutes have transpired in round number 1. Conor McGregor throwing that left hand with reckless abandon.
He is. He's weighing that left hand, walking into it as well. Left hook as well. Beautiful shots.
Great uppercut right there from Blackout Hours. Again, he's got a large arsenal. So many tools at his display. And with Rocky Edwards, I mean, this guy's kickboxing is on point, some of the best in the division.
It definitely is. He's a striker in his own regard for sure, but the power in the paws definitely goes to Conor McGregor. And that left hook on the inside keeps landing for Peace Mahai. Blackout needs to not block it with his face, and watch out for that one.
Ooh. Great body work from Blackout Hours. I mean, he has dipped and ripped to the midsection several times through these 3 minutes. Grabs the ankle, but the up kick from McGregor saves them from a grappling affair.
Good up kick. Nice slip as well. Both guys trying to stand their ground. Here comes Blackout, but the head movement from Peace Mahai spelling trouble for Blackout.
Ooh, that's right there from McGregor. The durability of Leon Rocky Edwards continues.
Oh! That's that left hook I've been talking about. Blackout keeps eating that power left hook after the jab from Peace Mahai. He needs to watch out. That thing is devastating.
There's only so many shots that you can tank your way through. Rocky Edwards is down.
Down but not out. But man, that head health is dwindled. He's gotten cracked a few times now. He can't eat any more of those or it might be game over.
Couple right hooks right there on the chin. Feints from Edwards, but nothing really doing for Blackout Hours through this first round. This has been a long first round, Rob.
It has definitely been a long one. You saw early Blackout had some success, knocked down Conor, I believe, or maybe it was a rock. And then Conor coming back, Peace Mahai just trading with Conor McGregor. 1-2 lead hook, or is that a rear hook? Man, those rear hooks are nasty, Bane. Here we go, round number 2.
Touch of gloves is there. Final fight of season 4, week 11 on the Xbox side of things. McGregor stunned early. Here comes Edwards. Peace Mahai got caught taking pictures right there. Not a lot of head movement. The assault from Blackout Hours continues. All of these strikes, Rob. Mahai's just eating them.
Oh, another left hand connects, and again, he leans into it. This time he has the block up, though. Peace Mahai!
Up kick from Edwards.
Woo!
With the way these two are fighting, there's no way that this is going to go the distance.
Peace Mahai needs to duck off of that jab. Keeps eating that left hook every time like it's a snack from his mother.
Peace Mahai just clipping that exchange. Down goes Edwards.
Woo! There it is. This could be it.
Blackout Hours diversifying the offense. 90 seconds into round number 2, and these guys are... The left hand of Peace Mahai, and still undefeated. The sweep from the Flowstate Dons is in effect. Goodbye, Bay 3. Peace Mahai with a ballistic missile of a left hand to close out the show.
Whoo! Flowstate Dons, clean sweep. It is feeling real clean around here because the janitors are here sweeping it up. And my goodness, what a performance. Blackout hours came game to fight. You saw his beautiful technique, but man, unfortunately, he just didn't seem to recognize that Peace Mahai was just continually throwing that jab, that left power hook over and over again. And at the end, you saw him pull it, rock Peace Mahai. But man, Peace Mahai also a beast from Romania, now 3-0. Flowstate Dons 6-0 tonight. What a performance! What a series! What an event, Bane. It was a pleasure.
What an absolutely amazing event. Let's take a look at the rankings before we really close things out.
Sure.
Obviously one thing that's clear right off the get-go, B3 falling at 2-4. Their playoff contention is over. Their season has concluded 11 weeks in. You look at the Flowstate Dons at 6-0. They still remain the top dogs in the yard, but Built for Ankle Picks 5-1. Right behind them, Kingsman, Diddy Boxing, and Elite Kings all tied at 3-3. And Vex similarly falling out of playoff contention at 2-4. Lethal Weapons were, inches away from at least getting 1 point on the board this season, but they go 0-6. As you mentioned, what an event, an incredible showing from so many different competitors. Have to give one last special shout out to our partners and sponsors, the Commercial Food Equipment Servicing Organization. Large appliances, industrial training and learning and growing professional careers don't get more important than these guys. $2,500 scholarship available, as is a $1,500 scholarship. Scan that QR code, find out some more information. Rob, what an event that this was.
Yeah, huge event. You had EK going 3-3. Huge win for them. DB giving LW their 6th loss and going 3-3 and popping back up on that ranking, and FSD just remaining in control, letting Built for Ankle Picks know that they're there to stay. But BFAP also getting a big win as well. So, I can't wait for the playoffs. It's going to be exciting. These events are always a lot of fun. Shout out to our sponsors and shout out to the audience. Hope you guys had a good time. Bane, always a pleasure, and another amazing Season 4 Week 11 event in the books.
It's in the can. I've been Ben the Bane Davis. To all of those watching the ESFL Gaming Network, we truly appreciate the continued support, and we can't wait to see you tune in for next week's event.
See you then. Salutations.
So you don't want to go to college. Are friends and family throwing words at you like job security and financial stability? What if I told you there was a career where they'll pay to train you? You'd be able to afford the things you want. There's a position open right now in every major city in the country. You don't need a college degree to take the right step toward a lifelong career. Make your move.